Hello and welcome to On The Bench LFC. Thank you for joining me as always, everyone. It is a live stream, but if you're not able to join me live and you're watching it back on the replay, don't forget to leave a comment down below and let me know what you make of all of this show's topics. So, by now, you already know what's gone on with Nabil Fekir, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to bring that up. We've already done a live stream today, but it did not stay up because there was a lot, and I mean a lot of terrible comments, including some awful comments from myself as well. So I've got some other updates for you guys. Mo Salah has returned to training with Egypt. That's a good news for Egypt, and it's a good news for Liverpool in general. It's good to see Mohamed Salah training. It's good to see that hopefully he'll be all right to continue scoring goals. I wish him all the best. I wish Egypt all the best in the World Cup. Apparently, have you guys seen, Liverpool are very close to agreeing a deal with Stoke City for Shaqiri. How true these reports are at the moment, we do not know. We'll have to wait and see on this one, but there are a few in the nose, as they like to be called, putting this stuff out. Look, Binary saying now go get Shaqiri for 12 million and another attacking midfielder for 40 million. We will talk about that as the stream goes on. As always, if you're new to the channel, I will do my updates at the beginning. Then I will get to the live stream comments and we will discuss further. We've got a topic about Mario Götze that I believe a lot of you guys was bringing up earlier. But I've actually got in front of me what he did say, because a lot of people are saying, are we now going to sign Mario Götze? Fekir was just a smokescreen to sign him. Well, apparently, this is what I've got up in front of me. Mario Götze has no regrets about shunning Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool in 2016, but he admits he would still like a reunion with his former boss. Götze had the opportunity to move to Anfield in Klopp's first summer at the club after forging his reputation in Europe with him at Borussia Dortmund. The playmaker decided to move back to Dortmund instead, however, leading the Liverpool ultimately securing a 30 million deal for Sadio Mane. I'm glad that we did that anyway, because Sadio Mane is an absolute beast. I'm just made up that we went with that instead. The German international has struggled since. His return has been dogged with a metabolic disorder and making just 34 league appearances in the past 2 seasons. So that's not the best. Yet speaking on a special Being Mario Götze documentary, the 26-year-old revealed he would like to play under Jurgen once more. I decided to leave Bayern and Jurgen was interested in getting me to Liverpool, he said, and I was also interested in working with him again. The desire to play for him still exists. He is a world-class coach, and that's why it's always an option. I decided to join Borussia Dortmund, but it was not a decision against Liverpool or against Klopp himself. Let me scroll down to the next bit of it. Pep Guardiola was technically one of the best coaches, he added, but I had a feeling that he thinks only on the pitch and leaves out the people and the outside. The empathy was not that big. Let's turn that down so that doesn't come through. Make sure you let me know that the adverts aren't coming through. So there you go. He speaks about Pep as well, but basically just saying that the empathy wasn't there with Pep. But he says that it's always an option to play under Jurgen Klopp. So that's good. That's good that it's an option. People are making noises, funny noises. My neighbours. Yes, of course. Seeing that it's an option, let me know what you lot make of that. Would you take him at Liverpool? He doesn't feature a lot. He's still at the age where technically he's hitting his prime. So are you going to be getting a good player there? We know that he's got a condition. We know that it's someone, again, that he's not going to be a player that is going to be available all the time. So how much would be the fee? There would be a lot that would go into this, but yes, he said that he would play under Jurgen Klopp again. Okay, look, Slippin says no. Tony says no. Götze, please. Thank you for letting me know your thoughts straight away, people. Yes, if the rest of you can let me know what you make of it. I'm bringing this up because a lot of you guys brought to my attention earlier on the stream, and a lot of you have been messaging me saying it looks like we're going to go for him. Look, that's what was said. There's nothing suggesting that Liverpool are actually turning their attention to him after this Fekir stuff, or that Liverpool have put in a bid, or that we're trying to sign him, or anything at the moment. All right, but That was the article that I believe you lot have read. Okay, Ferner, welcome to the stream. Look, Zad says, lol, no, Götze. There you go. Right, a couple of another update here. I said that Emre Can and Flanagan left the club, but there were some other players, all right, that I thought I should list. Academy players, Gomez, Alves, Parker, Williams, Glennon, Hunter and White also departed. We also know that Yandanda left. He agreed a transfer, didn't he, to Swansea. I'd already released that on a stream, but those other players did leave, and it says as well that new contracts have been offered to the under-23s duo Johnston and Masterson. I think his name's Masterson. Okay, they have been offered new contracts. Right, so that's the academy players. I thought I would bring that up on the channel so that you guys have got that update there as well. I believe those are the updates other than the Fekir stuff. All right, so for those of you that didn't join the stream earlier, the latest with Nabil Fekir. If you have been living under a rock and you do not know what's gone on, then obviously Nabil Fekir, Leon officially released a statement earlier saying that the negotiations were basically over. What they released was that Liverpool, that was that Leon stopped the negotiations because Liverpool failed to secure the deal basically by Leon's time frame, which was 8 o'clock today. There's been a lot of conflicting stuff that's come out tonight. I thought I would leave it an evening to see what has come out. There was a few different things that come out, but interesting, there was something here from someone called Rory Smith. He's got blue tick on Twitter. It doesn't mean anything, all right, guys, but a lot of you guys go, has it got a blue tick? Yeah, right. He says, at the risk of ruining my Saturday night, I believe Liverpool pulled out of the Fekir deal on Friday after the medical. Leon then tried to renegotiate terms to push it through, but were unsuccessful. Okay, so he's putting that. So he's kind of put a twist on it, saying that Liverpool were the ones that pulled out over this. Now, what I believe with it, and I did say this earlier, was that there was a concern initially, but after second opinions over this injury, the medical went ahead. The medical was passed. That was all good. And then what I was looking at with it, and what I genuinely do believe with this, is that Liverpool then probably tried to renegotiate the fee, and was saying, look, there was some concerns there. We wanted this, or there's also a spin on it that says that Leon was still asking for too much money, and Liverpool was saying, no, we wanted this amount of money, and plus with these concerns, we're not willing to pay it over that. So either way you want to look at it, whatever you want to believe at the moment, it's like trench warfare, okay? Liverpool, Leon, in the trenches, no man's land is in the middle. That seems to be the World Cup at the moment. No man's land is the World Cup, okay? Does this mean that the deal is completely off? It doesn't. Let me see if I can get this here. Where? I've got to find this now because there's a lot of stuff, and I've been sharing a lot of stuff tonight. Basically, I can't find it because at the moment social media is an absolute joke. There's a lot of stuff. Like I say, if you follow me on Twitter, you see that I retweet everything anyway. But basically, a lot of people are saying that the deal doesn't necessarily mean that it's off. Okay, Leon have said it's off at the moment. Leon always wanted it to go after the World Cup, didn't they? They want a bit of a bidding war. They want his fee to go up. Liverpool wanted the deal to be done before the World Cup, basically. Let me just put it this way. Something that I've thought about, I've definitely calmed down since earlier because I was upset, like you guys was over this. But Fekir, the player himself, he wants to move to Liverpool. The Leon fans, they've kind of already said their goodbyes to him. They know that he was moving. Everything looks like Fekir is leaving Leon, okay? The one thing that I don't want to see now is that Liverpool were the ones that ended the negotiations, but I don't believe that's the case at the moment. I haven't seen anything other than good old Rory saying that. Everything else states that it just come down to that Liverpool were trying to renegotiate the fee. and Leon wasn't having any of it. It was something to do with a fee, basically. So, as always, like I say, if you're not watching it live, or if you're in it live, let me know what you feel on this. I got a lot of your opinions earlier, but like I say, that video has not remained on YouTube because there was a hell of a lot of bad comments, and I didn't behave in the most appropriate way on that live stream as well, because we was all emotional. We're going to leave it at that. All right. Yeah, we got the World Cup ahead. Fekir wants Liverpool. Liverpool have targeted him. It's gone a long way. For those of you that didn't join me earlier, Liverpool have done the interviews apparently. All that's done. The medical's been done. Everything is in place. It looks like there would just be the fee to be agreed. I feel sorry for the player. If he thought that he was going to that international team to play football tonight, and when he come back, once he come back, everything was all done, it wasn't to be the case, was it? So I feel for him. All right, I do feel for him in that. A lot of people are asking me who I think would be his replacement. I'm kind of not thinking that far ahead, because I still feel like Liverpool will pick this up from where it was left off. All right, if Leon was using this as, I'm going to be the bigger person in the playground to release this today, they're not really being professional, but I keep putting stuff out in the social media. Liverpool aren't saying anything over this. A lot of people are saying, why is Liverpool not retaliated? Why have Liverpool not put anything out on social media? Because they are being professional. Look, Fekir is not a Liverpool player at the moment. If Liverpool put a statement out saying we didn't carry on the negotiations because of injury concerns, that would open up a whole different can of worms. It really would, because then Leon could go, oh, you're slandering our player, you're trying to make out like our player is got injury problems and stuff like this. Okay, so don't expect to see that from Liverpool. Hello, welcome to the stream, my friend. You won't see that from Liverpool, I don't think, anyway. But what we probably will see is a Liverpool journalist say, when asked, Liverpool's response was that they're hoping that the negotiations will continue, but probably after the World Cup, something along them lines. Or Liverpool are still hopeful that this will be resolved. That's probably what we will see. All right. I'm still not stressing it. I'm still going to stay positive. Earlier, I was really upset. We've spent a lot of time on this, haven't we? All right. Shafiq says, if the medical team think his knee is not okay, then get another player like Draxler. Yeah, but I've seen a lot of people say this, and I agree. If there is concerns that if Liverpool have stopped the negotiations over the fact that they feel that there is something that could end up meaning that they're going to spend 60 million on a player that is going to end up on the sidelines a lot. How many of us has moaned about, why are we spending so much money on these players that are always injured? I see so many people say Lallana's time at Liverpool is up. He's always injured. Daniel Sturridge, everyone says Daniel Sturridge is not going to return to Liverpool. He shouldn't be a Liverpool player. He's a quality player, but he's always injured. He's never available. So I get that as well. But what we don't know at the moment is we are going off what Leon is saying, and Leon have got a history of putting out their side of events, and Liverpool haven't put out their side, but Liverpool won't. I'm more expecting to see the journalists say about it. Okay, guys. Look, the journalist said, don't blame FSG over his injury concerns. We'd be complaining if he's the next stud, etc. Yeah, Mikey Garner, I think it's funny how he apparently has a dodgy knee, but he's played all season and even played tonight. Any player we sign can get injured. It's part of football. That's why we have a squad. Yes, fully agree. For me, like I say, with this stuff, the medical was passed, apparently. So I feel like everyone is reacting because everyone's so annoyed that we've waited so long over this. And then to see Leon put that out, everyone's like, again, how many times have we seen Leon do this though? It is just, I'm the bigger boy in the playground is what Leon are doing over this. But let's face it, it's kind of unprofessional. It's a little bit stupid, isn't it, guys? David says, hey, Dad, rather get a world-class keeper. And look, they say he has knee problems. And if that's true, I don't blame Liverpool. I agree. We should move on. And he's not the only player out there, guys. Yeah, I agree. I hope you're all right, David. For me, if for whatever reason Liverpool have decided not to continue this, he wasn't a Liverpool player. It's a shame because we all do like the look of him and we really do obviously rate him as a player and want him to come into Liverpool. But if he now doesn't come into Liverpool, if Liverpool are going to pay 60 million on this player, that's 60 million that Liverpool are going to invest into the team in the same position or in other areas. It kind of does open up a debate as to who would be the next target, because we're seeing that if Fekir was that target, then Liverpool was maybe looking at smaller, less expensive players for the backup of the front three, in the sense of Shaqiri, Moses. They're not as expensive, are they? They're smaller targets. You know that Alisson and Oblak are the other targets that is being thrown around in the media. I'm not suggesting that Oblak was ever a definite target, because we don't know that going off evidence. But Alisson, journalists have said that he seemed to be number one target. So if Liverpool have pulled out of this deal, we could well see that Alisson ends up progressing a bit more, or we could see now us move forward with one of the other signings. It's very interesting to see how this happens. If we see us sign another big player in those advanced areas, then that will give us a little bit more of an inkling as to whether Liverpool are going to really go back in for Fekir. If we don't hear any more over the next couple of days, but we do see us sign a big player in a similar area, that will be the sign that we need, really, to say, okay, that does look like we're not going anywhere else. A few people are saying to me, does that mean we go back in for Thomas Lemar? Does Thomas Lemar come in there? Don't know at the moment, do we? We really don't know. But how much time Liverpool and us fans put into this, that's why it's so gutting. I fully agree, Mickey, or Mikey. Is it Mickey or Mikey? It's spelt like my dad's name, which is Mickey, so let me know, Mickey. I'm calling you Mickey just naturally, but yeah, I fully get it. I fully get it. Trust me, we've spent a really lot of time. I'm annoyed. Who remembers the Remy saga? I remember that. Funnily enough, I was talking to my missus about this, and that was the saga that I brought up. That was what I used to compare it, to be honest. I feel bad for Fekir if he'd done everything like the medical and the announcement video. Me too, Louis. I said that. I said I do feel for the player. Morgan, yes, that's true. Say you talk sense. Thank you, Morgan. You know, I tried to put it. I think earlier I went live too soon after all this come out. I do that quite a lot. I like to be the first one to give you guys the updates on YouTube and that, but I've had time to calm down. I've had time to look at everything on the whole, and you know, to gather as much evidence as what I've got and to have a real think about it. And I feel like I'm speaking a bit more sense than what I was earlier. So Ox had a terrible record. Yes, Thomas. That's something as well that people are saying is about Ox's record. But like I would say as well, guys, I think people are getting too caught up in the fact of, but why are Liverpool not going for him because of his injury and stuff? But we don't know that's true at the moment. We don't know that's true. So I get the reactions. I really do. But we don't know. It's the trouble when you don't see Liverpool talk about it. It's the trouble when you're kind of sitting in limbo over this, and you've got Leon being unprofessional, putting out their stuff. That is the trouble. This is what happens. So if we sign Shaqiri, I'll be happy until the World Cup finishes. So you're happy with that, and so get Shaqiri in and wait until the World Cup's done and then see what else we do. The junior says, think we tried to go too low on price and Ullis was having none of it. He's renowned for being a stickler. He is renowned for that. It's stupid. The whole thing's been stupid, hasn't it, up till now? I call it a circus now. My word for this evening is this has become a circus. And everyone that's coming out and speaking about it in the sense of having their 2 pennies worth, as a journalist saying, I think it's this, I think it's that. The ones that people rely on to get facts of this, unless they actually do have evidence of what's gone on, they are the clowns of the circus, because they are adding fuel to the fire, because everyone's so hurt over thinking that this is now done. And if a journalist is putting out that Liverpool aren't pursuing this because of injury concerns over the knee, you look at people saying about Ox and stuff like that, it's making people think bad of Liverpool when actually that might not be the case. And that is what I hate so much about the media. Because I say, you shouldn't really say that unless you've officially, that for a fact, unless Liverpool have said something. If Liverpool come out and said, look, we didn't, if one of the journalists come out and said we spoke to Liverpool's statement to us was, we decided not to go ahead with it because of concerns. It's different. But at the moment, it's like they're all kind of, people are looking to these people going, well, they've got sources, they know, and they're just saying things. I think they're just throwing stuff out there into the wind. When the Liverpool fans are, reacting the way we are tonight, and we are football fans in general, we're emotional. We're emotional wrecks a lot of the time. They need to be really careful. They really do. Chris says, what do you make of the report that Liverpool did nothing and that it was all from the Lyon camp? Chris, in what sense, mate? That Liverpool did nothing and that it was all from Lyon camp? In what sense, Chris? Add to that, my friend. Mark Harris says Lallana needs to be sold. So you're one of the Liverpool supporters that's like, no, he's got to go. Malcolm going to Inter, says a junior. Gelson Martins could be another choice, says Justin. A lot of people say that. Leon Bailey says Aftab. The links are there, the rumours are there. Any updates on new training ground? Nothing at the moment, Aaron. Nothing at the moment. Nothing, no more than what we've discussed already. Patrick says spend it all on Oblak. We need a world-class goalkeeper. So yeah, so Patrick, you're saying, look, forget about this at the moment. If Liverpool decided not to pursue this, go all out for that goalkeeper now. Yeah, if we're not going to pursue this, then I would say go out and get that goalkeeper. That's the next big target, isn't it? I really liked the idea of Fekir coming in because I think he's another captain to the team. He's a free kick specialist. He brings something to the team that we haven't got, which we've lacked for a little bit as well. But I think adding Fabinho and Naby Keita to the team is going to strengthen us a lot in midfield. So yeah, the next area that I would say, all right, if that money's now sitting there, use that for a goalkeeper. But as it stands, we don't know whether we're going to go back in for him yet. We don't know how Liverpool are going to react on this. We don't know what's going on. We have seen Lyon so far come out and say things, and literally within the same day, this saga twist on its head, literally within the same day. So it's very difficult at the moment. Like I say, a lot of us are reacting off what people that are journalists and stuff that have reputations say, but they need to be careful with what they're reporting, because unless they know for a fact they are turning people against Liverpool, they're turning people against things, and it may not be true what they're saying. So Mark says, yeah, mate, he gets injured way too much, takes 5-10 games to look half decent injured again. Yeah, he needs to next year, if he comes back from this injury, he needs to have a run of games to really prove that he's back in the team, doesn't he? But I've said before, I think Klopp highly rates him, and I don't see Klopp just selling him in this window because of the wording that Klopp used in an interview towards the end. But I've said that we've got quite a few players in our team that seem to just get injuries all the time, and look where that left us at the end of the year, wouldn't it? It's all well and good us bringing in these quality players, but it's fine if we've got the squad depth there, but if we haven't, loads of our players go out injured, then it's a worry still. Jar says, I'd get Asensio if Fekir don't come. Asensio is an absolute beast. He's a quality player, but not too sure how much that would cost. Dave says, after this, I doubt we'll do any deals with Lyon in the future. Dave, fully agree. I fully agree. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to as a Liverpool fan. I don't know about you guys, but I really want to steer clear of them. It's obviously a tactic, obviously what they like to do to make sure that doesn't happen in the future. Do you think Fekir will come after the World Cup, says Martin? Yeah, I've still got hope, because the player is already, his head is at Liverpool, like people are saying. Lyon fans already know that his head is at Liverpool, wants to move. The deal, they're saying that the interview was done, they were saying that the medical was done and everything. So unless Liverpool are the ones that are pulled out, this deal could still go ahead after the World Cup. It definitely could. Mickey says this needs clearing up from Liverpool to find out what was the problem. Yeah, I want to see what definitely happened. I want to see for a fact if Liverpool are the ones that pulled out. I would love to know. I would love to know what the real reason is. Centre back and goalkeeper, please, says Morgan. Yeah, it'd be good to get another centre-back in. We bought Fabinho in, but get another quality defensive-minded player in, big help, and a goalkeeper. Yes. Onel says Draxler is the best thing if we don't get Fekir. Yeah, a lot of people have brought up Draxler to me. Obviously, people saying about this Götze stuff now. Shaqiri tonight. People saying about the Shaqiri stuff. He's imminent. If you ask me, the Shaqiri stuff is because of all this Fekir talk as well, and because of that. The video earlier of the journalist that was interviewing him, asking him about Liverpool stuff, and he was laughing. He didn't deny it, did he? But yeah, it's so easy to see how rumours can fly about. It really is. I would just love to see a world-class goalkeeper and hope that Fekir ends up like Virgil. Yeah, Joe, it would be really nice. Obviously, the Virgil van Dijk stuff was a laughing stock. It was a joke as well. So it would be lovely just to see him as a Liverpool player at the end. It really would. He's dragged on too much, it really has. Mark says, yeah, mate gets injured way too many times. That was where I was there. See, that's what happens with my chat. Look, it jumps up and down. Zaxa says, Götze, definitely no. Chris says, why are the main journos so quiet? They will release stuff tonight, actually, starting around now, to be honest. I expect to start seeing stuff around now to around 12, half 12. To be fair, you will start to see things, but let me just have a look quickly, guys. Like I say, when I'm on live streams here, you'll have to bear with me sometimes if I start to look stuff up. It does make me laugh, all this stuff. How many of you guys have seen fake Paul Joyce accounts? So Dave Maddox's last thing says Liverpool's position as things stand, there will be no deal. That implies Leon's position must change for Fekir to get his move. He still wants LFC though, and still 2 months before transfer window closes. So time to negotiate new position. So there you go. Dave Maddox has said Liverpool's position as things stand, there will be no deal. That implies Leon's position must change for Fekir to get his move. So Liverpool are adamant that they're not going to pay any more than what they've offered by the sounds of things, according to Dave Maddox, which Dave Maddox's been quite a good source to do with all this Fekir stuff. A lot of people have been going with Dave Maddox, so there's an update for you guys right now during a live stream, but let me know what you make of that. Liverpool position as things stand, there will be no deal. That implies Leon's position must change for Fekir to get his move. He still wants Liverpool though, and still 2 months before the transfer window closes, so there is time to negotiate a new position. So basically, Liverpool aren't willing to budge, is what that says. If that's true, then how much have Liverpool offered? Come on, Dave. How much have Liverpool put on the table? What's the situation here? Why are they not telling us more? It's ridiculous. Where was we? I'm trying to get back to the comments here. Paul says, Daz, you're a legend. You're doing a great job. And PS, F haters. Thank you very much, Paul. Welcome to the stream again tonight, mate. I'm glad you've joined me again tonight. Mikey says, we've had problems with Southampton, Leipzig and now Lyon. I don't think they are the problems. It's us. Very interesting look on it, mate. Very interesting look. There will become a time where you have to start to look at things like that, but I think it's really, really weird, right? It was yesterday or the day before. Everyone was praising Edwards and saying how Edwards is this amazing man, and then because of how this has changed, like it's one thing, now all of a sudden it's like Liverpool can't do anything right, transfers is awful and stuff. So you get what I mean? Like it's literally like one little thing goes wrong and it's whoa. But we need to know more. If they told us more, we would understand more, or at least we would know who to blame for things. We've seen it with this Fekir stuff, right? We've seen trusted journalists put their necks on the line with stuff and it turned back on it. I believe that the reason they put their necks on the line is because they thought it was genuinely about to happen. I've said that. when they normally start coming out and speaking, it's normally trustworthy. You normally say, okay, if they're all saying it, this looks like it's good to go. So then you get, from them, you get the YouTubers and such like myself, Redmond TV and others. We will then jump onto our channels and put out videos to all you guys saying, oh, look, Paul Joyce has said this, James Pearce is saying this, Melissa Reddy's saying this and stuff. It's a massive knock-on effect. And then you've got Liverpool Football Club that will sit there and they won't say anything. But I told you for other reasons as well, they won't announce things, they won't say things. Lyon are being too public in a sense of it's like it's playground stuff to Lyon. It really is. So it's ridiculous. The whole thing's ridiculous. This transfer saga has been a circus. It really has. If Liverpool aren't going to drop their stance over this, Lyon won't drop their stance either, especially not with a World Cup here. So it's tough. It's really tough. Guy Shaqiri just removed Stoke from his Twitter bio. Has he actually, Thomas? Has he actually? Let me know. Look, he's putting it in bold here, so Thomas definitely wants me to see it. This is good. This is good. We may have to keep you tuned on this. Pappy says transfers are incredibly complex deals. It isn't Footy Manager, guys. It's not at all. It's not at all, Pappy. You're very correct, mate. Mikey, really, Thomas, has he actually? We need to look at this because the reports tonight are suggesting that Liverpool are very close over agreeing a deal with Stoke City for Shaqiri, like I said at the beginning of the video. So we could have some breaking news tonight over this. It really is. Look, reports say Liverpool close to signing Shaqiri from Stoke. Apparently, he'll take the number 23. Let's see what else we've got here for you guys. Let me see if I can do a bit of digging while we're here. See, I guess really, guys, you're not going to see Shaqiri announced at this time of night, not officially by Liverpool Football Club. So, but what you might get is you might get people in the know saying that it's a done deal, it's happening, but you know exactly what's been going on there, don't you? But hopefully this move for Shaqiri is nowhere near as complex. I'm not seeing too much more in the way of that Shaqiri stuff, but yeah, interesting that Shaqiri's changed Stoke from his thing. The amount of rubbish that Paul Joyce has got today, yeah, Mark, he's took a lot of stick for this. He's took a hell of a lot of stick. People are saying he's full of rubbish and everything like that. You know, this is where I say that there needs to be a bit more communication levels. I like the fact that Liverpool do their business on the quiet and stuff, but this is obviously a last minute thing that's happened here. So now there needs to be a bit more communication afterwards. Why is Dave Maddock the one that is getting this knowledge? If he says according to Liverpool, how come Dave Maddock is the one that's getting this info? Why are we not seeing our trusted journalists coming out and saying stuff like this? That's the question for me. Evan says, would you risk up to 18 million for a potentially dodgy knee? Can't risk it. We're looking in the right direction. Chins up and on to the next one. That's a very, very good comment there, my friend. Very good. Yeah, if Lyon are asking for a ridiculous fee, guys, then Liverpool are not going to. They're not going to pay a ridiculous fee if there was concerns there in the first place. A lot of people talking about Oxlade-Chamberlain. I get that, and the fee for him and stuff like that. I do get that, but on the other hand, we don't know what the exact fee was. We know what Paul Joyce released, which was at 48 million. That is not a lot of money. But yeah, we don't know how true that was, because what Paul Joyce and that was saying, obviously that didn't come to fruition either, did it? Dybala, Get him, says Mark Harris. Yeah. Martin says, anyone think Shaqiri is a luxury player, passenger, just free kicks and the odd worldie? Possibly, my friend. Burden says, why would he have removed Stoke from his Twitter? Means that he's moving, means that he's got a destination that he's going to. We know that he's moving from him anyway, but is he playing mind games? Is there a move definitely on the horizon? We know the interview that we've seen, the video footage of him asked about Liverpool, and he said he's thinking about the World Cup at the moment. His agent deals with his future in that sense, and he was like, why are you asking me about Liverpool and stuff? But he's laughing and everything. It's he never denied it, but we don't know at the moment, do we? These football players, they do like to wind people up as well with tweets and stuff. They really do. Twitter is the devil, and it's also a good source for stuff as well, because like I say, I use Twitter because you've got all your trusted journalists on there and they tweet out stuff a lot. You also know the right times of roughly when they will tweet out their stuff, so it can be a good source to find out things, but at the same time, the amount of rubbish that goes out and fake accounts as well. A lot of you guys that message me throughout the day often send me stuff that you think Paul Joyce has said, but it's a fake Paul Joyce account or whatever, and I'm like, ooh, no, that's not the real Paul Joyce account. Leon says, can everyone stop mentioning my name in every para? What do you mean? Who's mentioned your name? Mickey says, even our trusted sources got this wrong. Liverpool should say something even a little bit, because at the moment they look in the wrong and cheapskates. Yeah, I think with a fan reaction, I hope Liverpool don't do something silly in this transfer market. I don't want to see us go out and splash stupid money for the sakes of it on a player that is not first choice. Something that I think is fair to say is, since Klopp's been in charge, we saw it. If Klopp doesn't get his right target, he won't just go out and spend money. We've seen him wait. A lot of people were saying that, you know, if we did secure Fekir, you've got to look at with the Coutinho money, with that sale or whatever, he technically waited and got Naby Keita, Fabinho, however you say his name, and Fekir, if he come in, all for that fee. So, or roundabouts anyway. So, yeah, whether that was on the cards all the time, we don't know. But Klopp's very good at knowing who he wants, and Liverpool so far look like they've been quite good towards transfers, but we don't know what's gone on there. We don't know how many people we've gone for, how successful we've gone for, but we know that we've got the likes of Van Dijk. We know that players are choosing to join Liverpool over other clubs from what we are seeing. So, yeah, I think this Fekir stuff has been a negative, but other than that, everything seems to be positive right now. And I believe that we should be really positive about next year, and we should be really positive about this window so far. This Shaqiri stuff, we need to keep an eye on this, guys. That's why I brought it up at the beginning of the stream, because there was a lot of talk, a lot of whisper about this Shaqiri stuff, saying that it's very close to being agreed. Do you know what I really hate? And that's people that keep sharing the Fekir updates, but from like a couple of days ago or whatever. It's really annoying because you think, oh, is this new news? And it's not. As I said, I'm trying to update you lot, and I'm like, oh, especially when I'm on a live stream. So nothing new there to say about Shaqiri, but we see it. Every time I say his name, I just think of Shakira. Matthew says, Ferno, I heard that the Lyon negotiators were willing to continue with us, but Ullos took this opportunity to shaft us again. At the end of the day, it's his decision. Yeah, there's so many things going about with it. This is why it would be good to get some official confirmation of what's going on. I don't just want to hear Lyon's side of it. I would like to hear a bit more. And Dave Maddox saying what Dave Maddox doing. I've got respect for Dave Maddox for coming out. And a lot of people are sourcing him in a sense of, you know, he seems to be the one that everyone keeps going, look, Dave Maddox seems to be in the right with a lot of stuff with this. The other Liverpool journalists, everyone's going, they don't know anything. They didn't know about Fabinho. They've got this wrong. So they're being discredited. But yeah, I want to see for definite what's gone on. Until we know for definite, I'm not going to be like, right, Liverpool this or right that. You know, earlier I was upset and I reacted over silly comments and that, because obviously where I've been following it quite a bit on the channel and updating people, I get a lot of stick anyway. But when you actually take a step back and you look at it and you try and look at what has actually gone on, all we're hearing from is Leon. So yeah, like you guys are saying, you want to know more from Liverpool side of things. You want to know what's gone on. Agreed, the Fabinho deal was so quick, said Junior. Yeah, apparently it was going on for a couple of months though, behind closed doors. So it wasn't as quick as what we all thought. We all thought like, wow, Liverpool are like supersonic. So it wasn't fast, but it was really clever. It was really good the way it was done behind closed doors. So I would love for all the business to be done like that from now on. I muchly prefer that. Any daddy updates? No daddy updates, Chris. No daddy updates at the moment. If we got Shaqiri, do you think we get Moses as well? Do you guys think that we do get both? Or do you think that Shaqiri, then daddy, doesn't come in? Let me know what you guys think on that in the live stream. Thick says Liverpool aren't going back. When a club of Leon's stature does that, they have been waiting for this opportunity for the whole of the negotiations. Yeah, this is kind of... It's in the palm of Leon's hands right now. They wanted this to go to after the World Cup. That's what they wanted. So whatever has happened, it's kind of gone the way Leon wanted it to go. Ben says, yeah, but it's looking like France will win the World Cup, which is probably why he's holding out. If he wins a World Cup or even gets past the semi-finals, his price will skyrocket. Sorry if my nose is a bit blocked, guys. Hay fever at the moment. Hair fever. Gerard says, bring in Alisson or Oblak, Alderweireld or Boateng, Fekir or Bentaleb, Malcolm or Shaqiri on the bench. Origi, Shaqiri, Wijnaldum, Henderson, Lovren, Matip, Carrots. What do you think and who would you choose? Well, I'd love for Oblak to come in, but I'm still sticking by the fact that Liverpool ain't going to pay as much as what it would take to get Oblak. But if we've got the extra 60 million now, I don't know. Liverpool are so unpredictable at the moment. We do hold the record for centre back, so I wouldn't go as far as saying that Liverpool wouldn't. But I've just got this feeling that Liverpool, we have seen Oblak's name thrown in there, but I just if we're trying to negotiate over Alisson's price, it tells me that we're not willing to pay that much on a goalkeeper for Oblak as well. So say Alisson. Alderweireld is, I think he's Man United, and so Boateng would be the option out of them two. Fekir, I still want to stay positive with Fekir. Shaqiri, because it looks like he's the one that is favourite more. Malcolm, I've never fully bought into those rumours personally. And Origi being on the bench as a plan B striker's not a bad shout. So that's my answers to your question there, mate, basically. Johnny Welsh, Shaqiri, oh no, here's rubbish, basically. Can you see the headlines tomorrow? Liverpool failed to secure Fekir and they signed Shaqiri or something. Everyone's going to go mad. Oh, dude. Looks quite angry to me, Fekir. So someone has put up a video saying Fekir looks quite angry to me. He's just got a straight face, mate. If that's what angry people look like to you, then seriously, you don't want to see normal people angry. Fekir's just straight-faced. Don't buy into it. A lot of people are saying tomorrow, Reds, Shaqiri will be signed tomorrow, announced tomorrow, whatever they're trying to suggest. Was on that already, but is there anything else? Come on, give us some new stuff. Give us some breaking. Not there will be anything breaking at this time of night, probably. Like I say, you got the trusted journalists around this time of night that may release stuff. Paul Joyce, 12 after 12. Where was I? Let's get down here. Sorry guys if I missed some of your comments. Michael Dunn's here as well. Shout out for you, Top Mod. Michael Dunn, big shout out to you, my friend. Jay says, Paul Pugh, yeah, bro, he's pacey and he can be clinical, would be quality. Alan says, honestly, at the start of last season, did anyone know Mr. Fekir? LFC will be fine. Klopp, smart dude. Love the show. Thank you very much, Alan. I followed Fekir personally. I think a lot of people started following Fekir recently, but some may have done because I followed Fekir before we bid for Thomas Lemar late in that window, because I was aware that Liverpool went in for Fekir before Thomas Lemar. But yeah, that was when I really started to watch Fekir, because I thought, hey, he must be like a number one target then. Furno as well. Furno, that's in the stream. Furno and me have spoke about Fekir hell of a lot since back then, wasn't it, Furno? We spoke about Fekir a lot. Fekir was apparently France's best player today. I never watched a game. I didn't watch a game, to be honest. Nice Scouse accent, says Sky Broadband. Don't need a Scouse accent. Let's just go all out on Oblak or Alisson. Yep. May see it. Most knew of Fekir. He has had 2 previous successful seasons. Most knew of Fekir, yeah. He is a quality player. Buy a goalkeeper and sign Fekir in the winter. Could happen as well, Mark. Could happen. People are saying, Liverpool are going to go back in for him. If it doesn't happen this window, then it will happen in the next one or whatever. It's very possible, isn't it? It's very possible. Fekir wants a Liverpool move, guys. His head's at Liverpool. His soul's at Liverpool, people are saying. Peter Tuckwell. Who said it's off? Leon have said it's off, Peter. Leon have said it's off, but that's Leon, isn't it? The other, all the journalists, all the media sources are going because Leon's official thing have said that negotiations have stopped. And then, where was it? Well, Dave Maddock basically said that Liverpool are not going to continue the negotiations unless basically Leon's stance changes over it. It's the latest that Dave Maddock said as well. Paul says, he's young too and has potential. So you guys are talking about someone else there. Paul says, not the end of the world if we don't sign Fekir. The midfielder we already have, besides Fabinho and other targets in our squad, they can all do a job. Yeah, I fully agree, Paul. I really do. He came on Daz and took a sick free kick and got an assist. Was that? Really? Yeah. Oh yeah, you've put assist underneath. Yeah, he's a really, really good player. Really good player. Like I say, it's like Paul said, it's not the end of the world, but at the same time, he's a very good player. You go again. If we don't sign him, we've got quality players in midfield. We look to other players. There's other quality players out there as well. Someone get rid of that idiot in the chat, please. Daz, you have WhatsApp. Dino, I don't use WhatsApp, mate, to be honest. I don't use it. Twitter's, people message me on Twitter. People as well. I've got Snapchat, On The Bench LFC on Snapchat as well. But yeah. Plot twist, Liverpool announce it Monday, says Patrick. Possibly. All I know and all I say to you guys is, from now on, I am not going to be sitting there refresh on anything. I know that. I want Koulibaly so badly, though, says Jar. Yeah, a lot of people like Koulibaly, but that price that they slapped on him, Liverpool aren't paying that for Koulibaly, are they? Surely. Gerard says, do you reckon Steven Gerrard will use his links to bring anyone into Rangers? Well, he's already done it, hasn't he? He's got a Jaria. He's gone there on loan. So possibly there will be more. Possibly more will join. I'm not too sure whether anyone signs there on permanence, but loan moves for some of the youngsters, it's possible. It doesn't look like loads of people will get game time. Loads of the youngsters will get game time next year if we're bringing in a few more transfers this window. It definitely does tighten up a little bit of game time for them youth players, and we've got some quality youngsters as well that do deserve some more game time. There's a lot of talk about Wilson. Grujic, does he go out on loan? Does he get sold? Does he stay? I think Grujic could be a player that could go and play under Steven Gerrard there. I think Gerrard would really quite like Grujic, to be honest, at Rangers. I think he would be a good player for Rangers. Let me know what you lot make of that. Grujic is definitely not going to get into Liverpool's starting team, especially not if we do secure Fekir in the end in this window. Grujic is not going to make our midfield, is he? We've got more than enough options in there. So if Fekir still wants move to Liverpool, they won't want to keep unhappy players. I still think it will happen after the World Cup, yeah. Fekir doesn't strike me as a sort of player that will just rest on it either. I think it will happen. We need a backup left back as well, says Oysin. I believe that Klopp's probably looking at James Milner as a backup left back as well. I'm not too sure whether Moreno stays, because Moreno's he's not good enough at left back. We all know that. Moreno knows he's not getting in over Robertson. Surely he can't be naive to think that he's going to get in over Robertson. If James Milner wants game time, James Milner needs to be willing to play wherever. James Milner can play a multiple of positions. That is what Milner gives you. So yeah, I think James Milner will play when Robertson doesn't play next year. So where that leaves Moreno, I don't know. Moreno is one of them players that I think possibly leaves in the summer. Not sure. Joshua says, Daz, so Fekir had a medical with Liverpool. We've agreed personal terms with him, and now Liverpool trying to be cheapskates by getting him for less money now. Apparently. That's one of the versions of it, mate. That is one of the versions of it. But again, like I say, there's no official side from Liverpool on it. You've got what Leon has said, that Liverpool, basically the deal wasn't agreed before Leon's time frame that they set, which was 8 o'clock, which is still today for me now, but 8 o'clock their time seemed like the time frame that they had given it to, and that was when they released their statement out to the world on their website and on their official Twitter page, saying he will remain a player for us next year, because the negotiations have now officially been ended by themselves, because it broke down basically, and what they meant from their side of it was that Liverpool didn't meet their offer, didn't meet their valuation of the player. But we're hearing loads of different sides of it. It's whatever you want to believe at the moment. All I suggest to people is don't believe everything you read right this second, because people are going off people that I don't think they know the full truth, to be honest. Why score Sky broadband spamming? I have no idea, Mark. You get it, mate. You get it sometimes. Best if we ignore them, but that's what the mods are there to do. Michael did the job. The top mod did the job. Carvalho, you'll never walk alone. I don't know, man. A lot of people were talking about it before. Let me know what you guys make of that, though. Wow, look, you lot have just got mental in the chat. SW's in now as well. You're right, S, mate. Just get Shaqiri and Moses Simon signed, and if Fekir gets through the World Cup without an injury, then just pay the fee. Yes. I like that. Just get the others, and then worry about Fekir after the World Cup. Paul says, Christian Pulisic is getting good reviews. What do you think, Daz? I really rate Pulisic, mate. I really, really do rate him. I think he's got a good attitude as well. When we were linked with Ousmane Dembele at the same time, I said out of the two, I like Pulisic in the sense of he seems very mature for his age. I think he's a very talented youngster as well. So who knows, if the Fekir stuff doesn't end up happening, you could see Liverpool stump up the money for Pulisic if that's a possibility, because I always say he's FSG's poster boy, isn't he? They will retain his money back pretty sharpish, I'm sure. Moreno can go. I hate him, says Jay. You're back again. I'm glad Milner is staying. I think he's underrated in midfield. Yeah, James Milner's a good player. He's a good utility player. He can play anywhere. He's experienced. He brings a lot to Liverpool, something that not a lot of other players can offer us. James Milner is your man that gives that to us. So, and yeah, I'm back again. That stream earlier didn't remain up there. There was a lot of bad comments on it that I didn't want to keep up there as well. And myself, it was too soon. I reacted really quick. I went live with the breaking reports over all that stuff. I wasn't... I reacted badly in that live stream as well to a couple of comments, so I thought it was best to take that one down and go again. when I'm calm. Grich, all that was dropped as soon as our captain Götze returned. Cardiff fan. Oh yes, gotcha. So yeah, I gotcha, mate. I gotcha. Matthew, Klopp loved Moreno though. His one problem is that he isn't ruthless enough with players. So you're saying that Klopp loved Moreno though. His one problem is that he isn't ruthless enough with the players. Yeah. So you think that Klopp won't let go of Moreno? Then you think it's Klopp that won't let him go? That's interesting. I wonder whether Moreno would be happy to stay at Liverpool. We're not. We don't want him to come in over Robertson, but will Moreno really just be happy to just sit there? Really? If I was a professional footballer, I would want to be out playing football. I really would. People will say, yeah, but he'd be happy to not be playing football and earning money, but surely he can go and earn a decent wage and play football for a club somewhere, surely. And if it was me, I'd want to be back in my homeland as well, playing football. Why stay? Martin says, how about Hamzic? Yeah, very good player. I've said it before, I really rate him up. For years, I said that we should get him. I said that I think he would have been a really good addition to Liverpool. Very highly rated by me and by a lot of people that I talk about football with as well. Burden there saying he's old, but yeah, very, very quality player. I don't think he comes into Liverpool now, but he is a very, very good player. Jack, if Fekir wants Liverpool as bad as everybody is saying, then he must hand in a transfer request. It's a good shout, Jack. It's something that I said earlier in the stream that didn't start up earlier. I said, I'm interested to see how Fekir himself reacts to this. I mean, we're not going to see it. It's not like we're going to see, a live stream like this with Fekir shouting in a room with anyone, but he's obviously going to go and have a word with his representatives, with his agents, and say, like, what the hell has gone on here? They will talk with Liverpool. They will talk with Leon as well. If Liverpool are saying we're not willing to pay any more than that, then that would be down to Fekir's representatives to be the go-between, or whatever will happen now. So I'm sure we'll see more. Like everyone keeps saying, we've still got a while in his transfer window for this to happen. So really don't panic about it. And if it doesn't happen now, it doesn't happen, does it? But I know why you guys are hurt and disappointed, because I was. Anyone that joined me in that live stream earlier, you could see I was upset and disappointed about it. I'm a Liverpool fan just as much as you guys. Lee Scouser says, Liverpool seen a problem in the medical. They wanted to negotiate another contract, and Leon said no. Liverpool have done the right thing. I still think he will be a Liverpool player. Yeah, a lot of people saying exactly the same, Lee. Wilson will be class next year, next season, says Ferno. Yeah, very good player, deserves game time. If he's not going to get at Liverpool, he's not going to hang around much longer. So I'm hoping that Liverpool can offer us some game time. This is a problem that I say, with success comes, you may start to lose some of your talented youngsters at the team. We all want success, but I like that we've always been a club that does bring up youngsters. I mean, look at young Trent at the moment as well. And we have got youngsters in that first team. They're not old at all, but the other youth players like Woodburn, Wilson, Brewster, look at that situation there. They're going to want game time, and we've got one of the best managers in the world that can work with. He doesn't have to go out and spend a fortune in the transfer market. He will get some decent players in, but he will also work with youth players, and he will go out there and buy the odd Robertsons and turn them into quality players. Or they're already quality, but Klopp knows it. He knows it. So, I hope that we don't lose a few of our talented players. I really do, because they're not going to stick around for too long. Oyson says, would you like Dembele? I would like Dembele. I would like him. I think he's a good player, but I think he's definitely one of them players that everyone looks at and goes, wow, you can see how talented the youngster is and what a player he could be. And you look at Liverpool's manager right now and you go, if anyone can get that out of him and make him that world beater, it's Klopp. But yeah, I'm still on the fence over whether he joins Liverpool, whether Klopp looks at him, because a couple of people did say to me about, do you not remember he trashed Jurgen Klopp's house and stuff like this, and in Dortmund? And I was like, that does ring a bell to me. It did ring a bell, and I was like, yeah, if there was upset there, then I'm not sure that Klopp will go in for him. As you know, there's a few things to look at with it, but yeah, Liverpool could try and barter a deal there if he is for sale, if he is on the market. Dembele is the sort of player that you would think that Liverpool would be throwing their name in the ring to try and get him. Justin, what team wouldn't go cheaper on an injury risk? That's what I think. Look, Giles says Dembele is a risk. Mario Götze to LFC, says Jason. Yeah, I read out his statement earlier that everyone's going off with these links, saying he's coming to Liverpool. I read out his statement. He said that he would work under Jurgen Klopp again, but any more than that at the moment. I think a few of the media outlets have took that and gone, ooh, he's coming to Liverpool, it's going to happen, especially with Fekir stuff. Götze is going to happen, Shaqiri's going to happen, everything's going to happen. We shall see. Louis says, Daz, how about 50.5 million plus Divock Origi for Fekir? Yeah. I don't know, mate. I feel like we're at the table now. How about it? I don't know. You tell me. I want a couple more players thrown into that deal, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Liverpool have actually offered. I don't know what was entailed in the deal, but I'm sure they can come to an agreement with it. Paul's obviously letting rip again. For anyone that doesn't know, anyone that's new, Paul likes to let us know that he's let rip in the stream, especially on his late night streams. It's very late here where I am. Daniel Alexander's laughing. You're right, Daniel. How are you, my friend? Welcome to the stream tonight. We still have like 150 million to spend, says Burden. We have a lot of money. We should have a good amount of money to play with still. Oyster says, who will have the armband next season, Daz? I find it really hard to feel like Klopp is going to strip it from Henson, but if Henson's not going to be playing all the time, if Fabinho and Keita come in and Henson's not getting game time all the time, then yeah, I have to say that I agree with a lot of you that Van Dijk being on the pitch most of the time is going to get that armband. You'd be silly to argue that Van Dijk will have the armband, but every time that Henson's on the pitch, I don't see Klopp stripping the armband from him because he's Liverpool captain and Klopp's never took the armband from him. So I don't see all of a sudden next season Klopp going, Henson's on the pitch, Van Dijk's on the pitch, I'm just giving it to Van Dijk. I don't see that. So yeah, if Henson's on the pitch, Henson gets it, but if Henson doesn't play, Van Dijk will probably wear the armband when he. Everyone talks about Van Dijk, his leadership qualities. You'd be an idiot to bet against Van Dijk getting the armband if Henson's not on the pitch. I think he deserves it. We don't need Shaqiri, we have Harry Wilson, says Mohammed. Yeah, I rate Harry Wilson as well, mate. I rate him as well. Damn, I feel bad, says Burden. Why do you feel bad, mate? Cheer up, come on, be positive. Everyone be positive. I was upset earlier on my stream, but we're positive now. It's alright. Doesn't mean the end, guys. It doesn't mean the end. Clyde says, do you think we will sign Fekir after all that has come out on Twitter tonight? I pray he comes, as he's even gone to pick his kit number. Yeah, it could happen. Anything could happen with this transfer. Yeah, I don't think it's done yet. I think we've got more to come. I really do. I think it'd be stupid to think that this transfer saga is over because it so much has gone on with it and it's so close to being finished. So I wouldn't bet against more happening with this and coming out. Agri says, if the deal was almost done and Fekir hasn't handed in a transfer request, then the deal is very much on. It's just a stock market factor that Leon is covering up. There you go. So you're pointing to the fact like other people was talking about before. They're a public company, so pointing to the stock market issue again. Shaqiri signs for Liverpool for 15 million and gets it number 23, says Chris Murphy. We saw the links I was talking about earlier, but let me just make sure anything else has come out. The Equip report tomorrow that Nabil Fekir had gone as far as choosing his Liverpool shirt number before the deal collapsed. Wow. Ridiculous. Let me try and get some more here. So that was obviously what that comment was just a minute ago, saying about him picking his shirt up. See, silly things like that, going as far as that, this still is not over. It's not over. Give me 2 seconds, guys, to carry on with this. Where I'm running all this live stream and all my stuff and that, it's very laggy when I try and do all this. Can't see anything saying that Shaqiri's definitely done for anyone that's on there. There's reports suggesting that it's close, but nothing to say that it's officially done. Liverpool had concerns about the quality of the reconstruction of Nabil Fekir's knee after his Achilles injury in 2015 and used his medical results to attempt to renegotiate a deal with Lyon, according to tomorrow's L'Equipe. Same as what we knew, really, wasn't it? Same as what we knew there. There you go. Yeah, so that's the latest with what the L'Equipe is going to be running tomorrow, guys. All right. Interesting stuff. Very interesting. Daniel says Fekir hasn't had any injury in 2 seasons. He's just literally done 2 full seasons. I don't 100% believe the injury worries. Yeah, for me, if Liverpool could get him for around the fee that was first originally brought out by Paul Joyce, that was cheap as it was. We was all laughing about how cheap that was. And then if they've got these concerns over this knee, this is a player that doesn't show signs of we should be worried about an injury too much. He's a quality player that plays a lot of football, seems to be fine, could go and have an amazing World Cup as well. Liverpool shouldn't be haggling over that price, okay? But again, this is L'Equipe that's saying this. Remember that it's their side of the waters. Again, we're not going to hear anything officially from Liverpool Football Club because we just won't. But it would have been nice to see something to back up Liverpool's side of things there. But yeah, I highly doubt Liverpool speak about this too much because it's not their player at the moment. And yeah, like I say, if Liverpool were to come out with an official statement saying the reason Liverpool haven't carried on negotiations with Nabil Fekir and Lyon is because we had concerns over his knee, Lyon would no doubt turn around and say the fact that Liverpool Football Club have put that out in the public means that they are trying to slander our player, to suggest that he's got medical problems, all this sort of stuff. This will affect us in the transfer market, all this sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean? So I don't see Liverpool publicly putting a statement, but I expect to see more from the journalists about this because it is ridiculous. I'm getting a whiff of kippers with this Lyon lot, you know? Something strange. Yeah, Daniel, my nose is blocked because of all this hay fever and high pollen count at the moment here. My nose is doing my head in, but something definitely smells funny, Daniel. What the F is happening, says Cameron. Exactly. Max says, we never learn. 2 signings tomorrow, lads, says Michael. Exactly, Michael Hutchinson. 2 signings tomorrow, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Just to take our minds off it. Matthew says, lol, he should pull and Ousmane Dembele. Get new Liverpool negotiator, please, says Max. See, this is the thing. Everyone was like going raving about Edwards, weren't they? Saying he's the man. And now 24 hours down the line, he's down the pan. He's not the man, he's down the pan. Oh, it does make me laugh. LFC are reportedly in advanced talks to sign Shaqiri. Nothing is done 100% yet, according to actual journalists, says Tino. Yes. Nothing's done yet, guys, with Shaqiri, from what I can tell. But the rumours are there tonight saying that it's close. So we shall see on Shaqiri. That's if we sign him, if that's not going to be his song at Anfield, then I don't know what will be. Dad, your laugh is so contagious. Matthew, what? I'm doing it now. My laugh is awful, man. I hate my laugh. Daz, what do you think about Fekir? I have no Fekiring idea. I believe we don't know the full story on it. I really do. I think the deal is definitely not dead in the water because of how far it went. Look, the Leah Quip saying it had gone as far as picking his shirt number. The main thing that I think on it all is you have to feel sorry for Fekir, because if he's done his interviews, the medical and all that, his heart's set at Liverpool. For that now to all come out, horrible. He's a human. Come the end of the day, we look at them like they're players, they earn so much money and that, and yeah, but I'm like, they earn ridiculous money and everything like that, but at the same time, to go to a national team today thinking that this is probably all going to be wrapped up and then this to happen is horrible. So yeah, for me, it's definitely not dead in the water. Something can happen. We've got a long time to go on this, but we don't know the truth of all this. We're hearing more coming out from their side of things. We're not hearing enough from our side. I would like to see more from our side. It's stupid. I think, do you lot agree with me that our fans would be a lot more acceptable and understanding that Paul Joyce and all that come out of all this and saying that it was going to be done and then it hasn't happened as of yet? People would be a lot more understanding if they come out of a bit more on everything and said, look guys, we thought it was going to happen, because like I say, they obviously thought it was close and this has changed at last minute due to whatever it is, whether it's Liverpool renegotiating over a few pounds or whatever. If our journalists come out and said that, I think fans would back off a little bit. But there's just nothing. There's nothing there, is there? And that's the worst part to it all. Edward Powell, another bloody year with sideways, backwards, 1 goal a season. Henderson. What's happening, says Harry. Hello, my friend. Loads. I can't keep repeating the Fekir stuff because I've done it loads. I don't want to keep repeating myself, guys. But Mo Salah's return to training with Egypt. Liverpool apparently very close to agreeing a deal with Stoke City for Shaqiri. That's a couple of the updates. But yeah, at the beginning of my live streams is the main updates. I mean, I just bounce off you guys in a live stream, talk to you a lot about how your days have been, other updates to do with Liverpool, things like that. See what you lot are making of everything, really. That's what I enjoy doing. Another Saturday evening and another gutted feeling. Yes, Doctor. I know, my friend, I know. What was the media trying to ask Fekir? What do you mean, Burden? What was they trying to ask him? Archibald says LFC med team have enough power to pull out of a deal. Remember Remy? Yes, I do indeed. We was talking about that earlier. I said that was one of the things that I brought up to my missus, because she said to me, she went, how's this all work then? I was talking about that. I did use him as a reference. Dave Mitch says, why is that almost everything right now is coming out from the French journalists and most from our side are quiet? This is the question mark at the moment. That's the big question mark. It just reminds me of the Riddler. Riddle me this, riddle me that. Why are we not hearing from all of our journalists? Yes, it doesn't rhyme. I knew that. I realised that halfway through and I thought, I can't back out now. Where was we? How long does it take for the players to get a visa? No idea, Mikey. No idea. 2 years? I guess. I don't know. Without looking into things, I guess it depends on certain things as well. I'm not too sure. I'm probably not the best to ask stuff like that, mate. Shaqiri for 20 million and Fekir for 60 million. So Oliver, are you saying that you would prefer Shaqiri for 20 million rather than Fekir for 60 million? Hem says Alisson or Black or Courtois. I call it toi. It's that song. It's an old one. It's a bit of a raver song. I think Alisson's the most realistic target out of them, but if I had to pick, or Black. QT says, I told a lot of doubters that Ox would be great for us. I was one of those as well. Put it there, QT, put it there. And I'm now saying the same about Shaqiri. He's a beast that needs Klopp's guidance. Yes, indeed. I reckon if the fee's a small amount, it's a low risk. it's a very low risk. Daniel Alexander, what are you saying? Says Paul. Mark says, bet he's fuming. If it is Leon who pulled the plug, I'd be gone even if it's not to Liverpool. Yeah, that's the one concern. If it's Liverpool that have tried to haggle the price, like what the French side are all saying and like what we're hearing, maybe Fekir won't want to join Liverpool, because if Liverpool have turned around and said, oh yeah, we're going to lower the price because of this, because of that, you know what sometimes players can get like? They can be like, it's because of you that I didn't get my move, and thou shalt not, and then dive in, and all, you know how players can be. It does concern me that this could turn his head away from Liverpool, but we don't know. We really don't know what's gone on. So it's all if, buts and maybes, as always with this stuff. It really is a concoction of crap that we're fed by media. Complete rubbish. At the moment, the most that we're seeing is from their side. So do you want to believe what you see fully from their side? I don't know whether I want to go fully on what they're saying, to be honest, because it's going to be a little bit biased. Surely it would be. But yeah, I feel for the lad. I definitely do. Nabil Fekir had gone as far as choosing his Liverpool shirt number. Interviews done. Thinks he's going to be a Liverpool player. Bosh. Wow. That's definitely pulls on your heartstrings a bit, doesn't it? Neil says, I believe the new offer was the same fee as original offer, but Fekir would need to complete a certain amount of games for full fee to be paid out. See, Neil, if that's the case, that's reasonable. You can't say that's not reasonable. Damon says, if it's not Fekir, it will be someone else. The world isn't end with him, and why people have such a low opinion of our club. Yeah. Mirage says, another striker, Daz? Possibly. We could see it. A lot of people say to me, are we going to go for a striker this window? Do I think that we're going to get a striker? I don't know. I think a lot of you guys keep bringing up Werner to me, so I guess a lot of you guys would like him. I said, it's for me, if we're going to sign a striker, I want to see a plan B. I want to see someone bigger. I want to see a lump, because for me, when it's not working for us is when teams sit back, and Firmino can't do what Firmino does. He's not getting a lot of space, or he's not tall enough in the box to be a threat in the air too much. I mean, Firmino's actually quite good in the air, but sometimes you need someone that is a bit bigger to be able to really get on it. And I said, we've definitely got threats down the wings, so I would use that. And we've got a Regi that we could keep, who's definitely better in the air. He's bigger, isn't he? So yeah, if I was to get a striker, I would go with someone bigger. Oliver says, watch trash United get Fekir. It's hopefully not. Aaron says, the reason they're not coming out is because it's not over yet. All negotiation tactics, in my opinion, especially that Leon statement. Yeah, Aaron, I think you're spot on with that Leon statement. It's another one of their tactics. They are very childish. If anything, you can say they're childish and they are unprofessional, because it's like they go on Twitter to be like, oh, we want to shout it out to the world. And all of our fans are like, we want Liverpool to say something, but they're being quiet. So be wary of the quiet ones. Is that not something that your dad ever teach you when you was young? Always be wary of the quiet ones. It's quiet ones that you should be scared of. So maybe people should be scared of Liverpool. So hopefully it's true for next season. Justice says, we need someone like Crouch in some situations. Yeah. I said we've got Robertson that can deliver a good ball. We've got Trent at right back that can deliver a great cross from deep. We've got the options in Salah and Mane, who are definitely capable of getting down the wing and whipping in a quality ball. So if you have people in the box that are capable of getting above people and headering it, it's that plan B. When it's not working for us, put on a lump up top that can cause a nuisance. Do you know how many games have you sat there and you've just looked at Liverpool's bench and thought to yourselves, if we had a big geezer, and I'm talking someone that's like 6'9", they will come on and just stand in the middle of their box. When them teams sit right back like that and we are fully controlling the game, we could cross the ball 100 times in a game and it just won't go in. But if you had someone in there that was just really tall, I don't care whether they're £100 million player, surely if they're really tall and they can header the ball at the goal, do you know what I mean? You could literally put a centre back in that area. Liverpool have done that before, but anything is better. Sometimes you just need that plan B. We haven't had that, and I think Origi not being at the club last year, I thought to myself, maybe if we kept him back, we would have got a few more points on the board in the league. Not that I think we would have been able to win it last year because of Man City, but we could do with it next year. We need it next year. Go for it again after the World Cup. Yeah, that's where my head is at. I think that's what happens. I don't even think we have to go for him again. I just think it's the last little bits, isn't it? Just go, all right, we just give you that money or whatever it will be, whatever, or they bow down, whatever it will take, get it done. Andy Carroll for the height, says British Warrior. Yes, the big old Carroll. When he come in, do you remember that? I was like, oh mate, he's smashing it. He's such a good player. It's a brilliant left foot on him, but wow, it didn't work out, did it? Understatement. Matthew, yeah, he's a tall dude. Yeah, he's a tall dude. Well, Benteke didn't work, says Leighton. Benteke didn't work, but am I wrong in saying that whenever we put on a big dude, we don't cross the ball? How many times did we see when we actually didn't have the big guy on up top, we would cross, and as soon as we bring on the big lad, we stopped crossing? It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. It was beyond me. I just thought to myself, if we have that option on the bench, that makes teams think twice about parking the bus against you, because they know that you can bring him on towards the end of the game, or they know that he's an option. If you've got a goal scorer that is renowned for being able to score with his head, they would go, maybe we have to think about this a bit more. Maybe we can't just go, yeah, it doesn't matter what Liverpool are going to set up, like we're just going to go defend with everyone behind the ball, because they will have to think a bit more tactics wise about playing against Liverpool, instead of just going, right, let's just narrow in, put everyone in our area. It just makes it a little bit harder for them, because they would go, well, actually Liverpool have got him, they've got him. So many of the teams that win things have got them strikers that can score goals with their heads as well. Liverpool, when we've had them players, it didn't work. I mean, Kenny Dalglish, Sir King Kenny, he's one of them old school managers that likes to have a big striker and a little striker. I still feel when you've got Bobby like that, I think you get a tall player as well. Look, David's saying Peter Crouch does. Do you know, people are joking saying about Peter Crouch, but seriously, just get a tall person. Anyone, just get a tall person, put them up there. Jesus, any of you guys over 6'5", send in your CV to them. Go for trials. Aaron says, if you believe the French reports, Lyon want the transfer to go through in the next year's accounts, which starts July the 1st. Yeah. Now they pulled this, we won't get it done pre-World Cup, so it fits them perfectly. Yeah, exactly, Aaron. Neil, funny how they put their statement out just before kickoff, and with the game being at Lyon, and then President tweets, come on, Nabil, France and Lyon. Yeah, I thought it was a little bit strange as well, Neil. I must admit, I thought it was strange. John says, all right, Daz, what do you think will happen now? I've said it times again. I don't know, mate. I really don't know. It's up in the air. It's not dead yet. It's not done yet, guys. You want to Skype at On The Bench LFC, says Brad. I'm not going to do it tonight, mate. I'm not going to do any call-ins tonight. I did it yesterday, I think it was. I had Jack on, didn't I? So I won't do it tonight, buddy, but another night, maybe, another night. Kevin says, I still believe we will get Fekir before the end of the transfer window. Lyon are just playing games as they did with Arsenal last summer. Yeah, I think so as well, Kevin. I really do. Oyster says, should Liverpool look into Donnarumma? It depends what you believe with that, because there was a few rumours to suggest that Liverpool did look into Donnarumma, and apparently he turned us down and said that he's not interested. And if you believe the rumours, his agent wasn't very happy with him over it. But yeah, those are all rumours. I don't know. Who would you guys prefer? Donnarumma, he's a goalkeeper, or Leno? Let me know in the comment section. Peter Crouch, Daz, that got see. Told you what my chat's like. It's 1 minute it's up, next minute it's down. It goes everywhere. Go for Fellaini, lol, says Mirage. Oh, can't believe that name just come out of my mouth, Mirage. Someone says we never played to Benteke's strengths. Yeah, I feel like every time we've had a big lad in recent years up top, we didn't cross. We tried to play long balls, but it wasn't all about the long balls or whatever. You've got to have a proper game plan. We wasn't playing good football, and the football that we was playing wasn't the right football as well for certain players. Later says, what happens if Fekir is a World Cup star? Will LFC pay 60 plus? Man U, City, Bayern will. Who knows what happened then? This is why Leon have got the ball in their hands. This is where the question comes later. Will Liverpool allow it to go that far? Everything's done apart from Liverpool paying what Leon want for him. So let's see how it progresses. Thomas Pitt says breaking a transfer could still happen, but is likely not to happen until after the World Cup. Paul Joyce, finally. Right. Thank you very much, Thomas. Yeah, it's that time of night. Let me just go here, guys. This is what I've been waiting. I've been leaving this live stream so that we could do this. Not that it's going to want to let me do this now. Come on. Refresh. Where is it? Where is it? See. Oh, Götze will not rule out a Liverpool move. He said he might play under Klopp again. He said he would. He said it's always a possibility. But God, people do clutch on straws, don't they? Right, hold on a second, my guys. But Thomas, where have you seen that? Because the official Paul Joyce hasn't put that out. Yeah, the official Paul Joyce hasn't put that out yet, mate. Jan says Donnarumma. Thomas is saying Donna as well. Justin says I don't know which Paul Joyce account people giving updates are using. Look for the one that Daz follows. Yeah, that's the official Paul Joyce one. Thomas hasn't released that yet. No, Allison would be better, says Michael Dunn. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I would go for Allison. Paul, Daz, why not sign a giraffe from London Zoo to stand in a box? That should be enough to scare the rubbish out of oppositions. Yeah. I'll take it right now, to be honest. It's got to be cheaper than most. Leno all day, says Hassan. Yeah. I'm not going to lie, you know, a lot of people are going with Donnarumma here, but I hear that he's full of mistakes still. It's very much up his own backside as well, which I don't like the sound of, but where is that said, Thomas? Says Scott. Yeah, Thomas, mate, I'm not too sure that you're following the right Paul Joyce. Be careful what you're seeing. There's so many fake Paul Joyce accounts. Make sure when you click onto it, it's the right one, it's the official one. Paul, what have you been doing, Sir Klopp? Matt Davis says Leno will sign for Arsenal. You're right, Matt. Well, actually, everyone keeps saying to me about these Leno rumours, and I was like, it's an easy link, but I said maybe we should keep an eye on these Leno rumours. Donnarumma or Allison, all the cheaper options for Courtois. So, Kevin, are you still saying about Courtois? Because I think he still thinks he's going to sign a contract extension at Chelsea. It was the latest that I saw. Christopher says, none of them. Allison we should get. Yeah, you're the same with me. I think you go all out for Alisson or whatever. Neil says, surely waiting after the World Cup suits LFC too. If we sign him now and he gets injured, then that's even worse. Yeah, the trouble that we've got with that though is, like people are saying, if France win the World Cup and he has a good World Cup, Lyon will not accept anywhere near that fee. They will slap an extra 20-30 million on him, and then we don't get Fekir, do we? That's the trouble that you've got with it. Let me refresh this Paul Joyce account. It's 20 past. Well, it's probably a bit later than that actually. Look, look, it's half past now. So Paul Joyce time is roughly. Where is Paul Joyce? That's the question. Quiet evening from Paul. Would have liked to have seen something from the man himself, to be honest. Nobody from Mino, Ryler's basket, Alisson or Oblak. Yep. What's Jersey Dudek doing now? Oh, what you want him, do you? Bring back Dudek. Matt says, I'd rather Butland at Arsenal than Leno. A few people have said to me that they think that Butland's going to go to Arsenal, to be fair. Dave says, failed to get Fekir, close to signing Shaqiri instead. Wow, only we are capable of such a thing. I know what the headlines are going to be. I know it. I can see it. I can see the uproar, mate. I can see the uproar. Anyone that joined my live stream earlier would have seen how upset and angry I was with the events earlier. I was not in a good place. I needed some time. That's why that live stream didn't stay up earlier. Dudek is a racing driver, I think, now. Yeah, he hasn't posted it yet, Daz. Someone else quoted him. Let me have a look. Nothing else coming up. Who quoted him, Thomas? Who quoted him? Because you've also got to be careful if someone's just saying, oh, blah, 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 and then quoted Paul Joyce or whatever, because that I'm always a bit wary of as well. But yeah, Paul Joyce hasn't put anything out yet. It's gone half 12, which I would have expected to see something from Mr. Joyce. Let me just see if something else has come up here. I'm having a look now for you lot to see whether I can see his quotations. A transfer negotiation could resume, but it is likely this will not happen now until after the World Cup finals. Paul Joyce. That's from LFC Roundup 10 minutes ago. The Times. Hang on, give me 2 seconds. So they're quoting the Times here. Lyon's dramatically called off Nabil Fekir's 53 million transfer last night. League club statement, negotiation at 7 p.m. Couch presence, season Champions League transfer negotiation with Liverpool. Nabil Fekir has not succeeded. Hold on, bear with me, guys. Let me get into this right now. Hold up. Oh, really? I'm not doing all that. You're taking the absolute mick. I will do this just for you lot. Actually, I'm not going to do that because that's trying to tell me that's not a valid email address. Yes, it is. Right, hold on. So, Paul Joyce, it will come out in a minute then, so we will see something. So we're saying that the transfer negotiations could resume, but it's likely this will not happen now until after the World Cup finals, basically, is the outcome of what they reckon Paul Joyce has said. So if that is literally all that Paul Joyce has got to say on it, you've not given us any update so far, my friend. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I'm digging right now because it's bugging the hell out of me. I don't know whether I necessarily think that he's saying any more than what we already know. So I think it's pretty much pointless, if I'm being completely honest with you. No. Well, you, my friends, are chatting rubbish, aren't you? Not you, by the way, Thomas. I wasn't aiming at you then, mate. Lol, well done, Badger. Then focus on Fekir, says Ab Gaming. You're right, Ab Gaming, mate. Chris says, do you think we should cut ties so we are not operating from a position of weakness in the future? Do you think we should cut ties? In what sense, mate? Cut ties with who? Like with Leon? Like Liverpool should cut ties with Leon, maybe? Imagine if there was a shock announcement today, tomorrow, saying we've signed Fekir. Ben, I wouldn't put it past it. I said I kind of am hoping that there is a shock announcement because I don't want to hear any more about this. Badshah, thank you. Good job, man. He says, thank you so much for the donation, mate. $3.99 donation. Massive shout out to you, my friend. Thank you. Cheers for the donation, mate. I muchly appreciate it, mate. Mackenzie Bailey as well donated £1, I believe, to the stream. Massive thank you to you, Mackenzie. How have I missed that? This is mad. Mackenzie, if you're still in a live stream, please comment, because unless he did that on earlier's live stream or something and he's not joined back in tonight, how have I missed this? No, Mackenzie Bailey, just further up. So you must have donated that while I was just looking into this for you guys. Massive shout out to Mackenzie Bailey as well. You absolute legends. Thank you so much. The Kilted says, why are we not kidnapping him? I think we should all just like head over there and just get this deal done ourselves. I believe that we would make a much better effort, to be honest. How do you donate, Dazza? It's this super chat button down below the live chat thing. I've never clicked on it, so don't ask me how you do it once you get into it. I don't know. It's an option that the live stream gives you. That's how that stuff pops up. People click into it, and when they do whatever, please don't ask me how it works. All right, I just know that it's there. It's an option, and I'm appreciative of it, but I never push it. All right, so, but yeah, massive thank you to you guys that did donate. I really did appreciate it. Mike says, was watching France versus USA, and well, Fekir is one hell of a player, and I'm really sad because I can't see any other target that matches Fekir's ability. Mike, a lot of people was messaging me saying I'm gutted that this happened tonight, and then a lot of people was watching him play and was like, oh no. I didn't get to watch the game, so I'm kind of grateful that I didn't watch it at the same time. The chat is too fast, Daz, says Michael. Oh, yeah, I know the chat has got really quick these days, isn't it? I think I do all right, though, to try and keep up with some of your comments. I still do read a lot of my comments. I try. For anyone new to my channel, the updates are always at the beginning of the live streams. First 5-10 minutes, I update you with everything. Like Mo Salah has returned to training with Egypt, like I did today. Liverpool very close, apparently, to agreeing Stoke City, Shaqiri. And then I listed the players that have left. did the updates, what we know so far about this Nabil Fekir stuff, and then after that I go to the live comments and just talk with you lot. I mean, this is not far off 2 hours, I don't think, that I've been doing this tonight. It's been really nice to talk to you lot, but a lot of people are like, oh, your videos are too long, but my videos are live streams. It's talking to you lot, so I like talking to you guys. I will do it as long as possible. He played well against us, had said Paul. Scott says Raja is a beast. Chris Colton, do you think we should cut ties? That was that one. See, it jumped on me again. Hashtag Nick Nabil, says Thomas Billings. Michael's so annoyed with Leon. Lubac says, I think the Fekir deal might end up like the Van Dijk one. It's possible that could happen, could it, mate? It really could. Ab says, I'm okay. How about you? I'm okay. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for joining me on the live stream tonight, mate. Chris says, meaning don't let other clubs push us around and publicly embarrass us. Very true, Chris. It's very true. They are being public and stupid about it. Liverpool being silent about it. It's horrible for us fans, but at the same time, Liverpool aren't kind of embarrassing themselves over this, because if all of a sudden a deal does happen, who looks like the embarrassing party? Leon. They're coming out going, it's not happening. And Liverpool sign him. It's like, yeah. That would be more embarrassing, wouldn't it? Mikey says World Cup 2014 target Shaqiri, and we want Alex Sanchez to replace Suarez. None happened. World Cup 2018 we want Shaqiri and target Fekir to replace Coutinho, if you know what I mean. I know what you mean. Jamie Lynn says Fekir will sign. He's had the interview, shirt numbers, pictures. Surely legally Fekir's team can do something. Yeah, his team will. They will be pressing this matter. They will be pressing it. Something will happen. Ab says Leno should come. Yeah, I said that. I believe that we should keep an eye on those rumours. I believe that we should. Like I say, I'm not anyone in the know. I'll point out to anyone that's new to the channel. By the way, I don't have any sources other than ketchup and whatever's in my kitchen over there. Yes. It is what it is, but yeah, I think the Leno stuff is gathering a bit more momentum from what I hear. Leno release clause is only 25 million. Yeah, it's not very expensive. Liverpool could be negotiating with Leno as we speak. The chat is too fast, Michael had said. Oh God, it is really quick actually, isn't it? Lubac, Daz, get yourself a transfer punch bag. Oh, I know, Lubac, I know. I need one, don't I? I need a transfer punch bag. Oh dear. Earlier I was so annoyed with all this. I already hate Fekir. Sign Azar, says Dark Brian. Yeah, a lot of people are like, sod this, I can't be dealing with this anymore. Matthew Stewart says, would €500 super chat if I could, but I'm broke. Matthew Stewart, it doesn't matter, mate. It's the thought that counts, isn't it? I always tell everyone, look, never donate to me if you can't afford it or whatever. I don't expect it. I really don't. I never expect a penny off people. It's not a full-time job. It's not a job or whatever for me. It's a hobby. I update you guys. I talk to you all as my friends. I support Liverpool Football Club. I really enjoy getting what you guys make of all the latest news surrounding Liverpool. I love it when the season's on as well. We can talk about the matches. That's my favourite part. Transfers, I hate it, really, to be honest with you. But it's a big talking point for you lot. But yeah, I appreciate every donation that I get in that, and it does help because it means that, I'm at the moment, every penny that's been donated and stuff, I'm putting it all towards getting a new computer, which will help because this one's about had it. That's the next thing to improve everything. It will help me be able to actually edit the videos faster, and that's why I go live a lot at the moment, because the videos, it's the processing. It was drawing too much on the computer. This computer's so old now, it can't manage it much anymore. But the next thing is the computer. Once that's done, then I'll be able to improve other sides of it. Like at the moment, I've spent a lot of money on this channel already. The lighting setups and stuff has cost me a lot. The mics, the camera. I've got all the green screen stuff and everything as well. I've got all that capabilities, but where obviously you see at the moment, I am literally in my living area. To set all that up is just it's madness. And I've got a son that runs around all day long. My missus will not allow me to keep it all set up, so I can't leave it out, sadly. Otherwise I would constantly have the green screen on, because it looks much better instead of you guys seeing the kitchen and stuff in the background. And my son's high chair that he never uses anymore because he refuses. He runs around everywhere. But yeah, the green screen definitely looks a lot better, but in the future it will be out and about. The Kilted says, okay, quickly on the goalkeeper, I know some of these keepers mentioned are maybe on Karius' level or just above, but that was before the Champions League final. That boy won't be the same in head coming back. Yeah, I think so as well, Kilted. I said it, I don't know whether he recovers after the final. I really don't. That's my one concern. It really is. Whether he was progressing towards the end of last year or not, or towards the end of the season, sorry, that's surely going to have a knock-on effect of him. He knows that all the fans are going to be waiting for the next mistake. So yeah, that's worrying if he continues in goal. Tarek, what do you think is going on? Fekir will come to Leon, just want more money, says Thick. Yeah, Advenco. Tarek, but don't think he gives you guys a goodbye, and didn't he leave hints that he wants to leave? I'm a Leon supporter. Nabil would have been perfect for Liverpool in my opinion. Can't complain if he stays. Oh yeah, welcome to the stream, Tarek. Yeah, as the guys are saying, what do you make of all this, my friend? Be interesting to get your views. So I have a little hope that Nabil will stay in Leon. Yeah, don't get a Windows 10, says Lou back. Yeah, I didn't want to go to Windows 10. This is not a Windows 10. I really didn't want to go with Windows 10, but everything at the moment is like, oh, get this new computer and it's got Windows 10. So I don't know. Tarek says he clearly wants to leave. This case reminds me of the Lacazette situation a year before he joined Arsenal. You have to know that Ulas, Leon's president, is very difficult to negotiate with. Yes. Yeah, exactly. This is really cool. This is really good to get your views on it. Harry says Fekir is a bit of a dickhead, so I wouldn't be surprised if he forced a move to Liverpool, Daz. Yeah. I like that. We're talking to like a Leon fan who's getting his opinions on stuff, and then Harry's like Fakir's a bit of a dickhead, so I wouldn't be surprised if he forced to move to Liverpool, Daz. Golden. Absolutely golden, Harry. Advenco says, Tarek, I hate him, to be honest. Ichuri says, I'm worried about his future in a Klopp system. It's much more intense than any other system. Yeah, this is what a lot of people have brought up about. Why don't we get Patricio on a free transfer? Not sure. Yeah, not sure whether that would happen, mate. The Kilted says, I would take Leno and Tar instead of Alisson and Lovren. Yes. Yeah. Mate... very difficult. I wonder how many people do agree with you there, but I rate Tar a lot. I think Tar would be better than Lovren. I do, genuinely. And I think Leno could be a good goalkeeper. But it's difficult because we're all so like, yeah, we want Alisson. Alisson's an amazing keeper. Lovren's also proven that he can have quality games as well. So that's very difficult, but I like that, Kilwood. I like that. It's definitely, that would spark a big conversation. Paul Joyce quiet tonight then? Yes, Mark. Paul Joyce is very quiet, mate. Interesting, eh? Very interesting. I'm glad you brought it up, actually, because it means that I can have a look at this quickly here. So Fekir looks set to become Liverpool's third major signing of the summer on Friday, but a complication with his medical provided a hitch after a deal was agreed between the club's personal terms had also been agreed. Paul Joyce. So Paul Joyce has basically said that personal terms and everything was agreed, which we know anyway. Thank you very much, Paul. But yeah, complications with his medical provided a hitch after a deal was agreed between the clubs. Interesting. Very, very interesting, because I believe we've already discussed all this. Yeah. Is it me, or would you not just want Paul Joyce to come out and just go, look, guys, Liverpool was concerned, as you all know, with something, so we decided it was a good idea to knock about 100 million off of his value. And Leon was like, nah. So, yeah. So, as it stands, there's not an agreement on the table. But yeah, I'd much rather that than all this rubbish that we're seeing at the moment from people. He said it is believed Liverpool wanted to restructure the deal, the key words being it is believed. Echoed BBC Sport, and others have already said we didn't try to renegotiate anything. Paul Joyce says otherwise. Hold up 2 seconds. People are kind of arguing with themselves here. This is funny. So he said it is believed Liverpool wanted to restructure the deal. The key words being it is believed Liverpool wanted to restructure the deal. So what you're all saying is nobody knows. Rubbish. Oh, get out of here. All of you get out of here. Not you guys, you all stay in here. But all the journalists can do right now. I've about had it up to here. Seriously. I don't know about you lot. Oh, wow. It's ridiculous, isn't it? It really is. In this market for 48 million for Fekir is a bargain, says Junior. Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good amount of money. Daniel says other clubs will come in for him if we don't put pressure on, do a Barcelona on him. Yes. Yeah, Liverpool are running a risk of losing that player. If it's public knowledge that he could be available for that price and Liverpool bartering over a few pounds, another club will come in, i.e. Chelsea, and steal him at that price. Just me, Daz, or are the UK journos clueless about this deal and it's all coming from the French side? It's not just you. I believe that. I think they're absolutely in the dark. I really do. Mikey says many reports emerging that hashtag LFC are close to signing Shaqiri from Stoke, although the 12 million release clause that has been touted does not exist and it is potentially higher. Maddock and Joyce. Yeah, I've seen that, Mikey. I've seen that. Yes, that 12 million / 13 million that was originally reported, apparently it's not down to that. DLM says, can't believe you're still on. Mate, I'll still be here at like 7 o'clock in the morning, mate. I love talking to Liverpool supporters. That's my problem. I dedicate a lot of my time to talking on my channels. I absolutely love it. It's hard work and dedication and passion for talking about Liverpool. I could do this forever, but so some people don't like it, but yeah, that's how I run my channel. That's how I like to do it, so that's how we'll continue. Someone says, I reckon we will sign someone today so the club gets the fans to calm down. Probably, Thomas, but I bet there's still a reaction. I bet there is still a reaction. Aaron says, it's annoying that no news on our side isn't coming out for our own sanity, but Liverpool closing ranks is a good thing. Yeah, I agree, Aaron. Fabinho, signing is how it should be moving forwards. I agree. I fully agree with Aaron. Wasim says, Daz, you think we have any chance on signing Fekir, or is it a defo off? I don't think it's definitely off, mate. I don't think it's definitely off. As it stands at the moment, I said the picture that I have in my head is trench warfare. Liverpool are in one set of trenches, Lyon are in the other set of trenches, and no man's land is where we're at. It's the World Cup, basically. I don't believe that any movement's going to happen anytime soon over it, but we've got loads of time. Michael Dunn says, good night, Daz, mate, you legend. Good night, Michael. Take care, buddy. Enjoy your sleep, mate. I'm not going to be on for too much longer. Time is getting really late. Hopefully you guys have appreciated me staying on a bit later tonight because of that live stream earlier and that, talking to you lot about all this. I waited up later on this live stream to see what all this was coming out about with Paul Joyce. That is what I really wanted to get, to be fair. Let me just see again if there was anything else here. The transfer negotiation could resume, but it's likely this will not happen now until after the World Cup finals. Same old rubbish, guys, same old rubbish. Nice Day says, signed Moses Simon from Brentford on FIFA, and he is a beast. 77 rating, but fast as, with great dribbling. The Kilted says Isco. In case Fekir is a no-go, I would take him. I would take him all day long. I think Isco is a quality signing, a quality player. I think he would be a top quality signing. Yeah. How much would Isco cost? Does anyone know if he's got a buyout clause in there? Off the top of my head, I can't think out how much, but he would cost a ton of money. Louis says Isco would cost so much money. He would, but I think a lot of fans would be like, maybe we'll forget a little bit about Fekir if Liverpool went and spent a ridiculous amount. But yeah, on a serious note though, I feel for Fekir with all this, what he's been through, picking a shirt number, doing the interviews, the medical's done. If it's down to the fact that Liverpool and Lyon can't agree over a few pennies, get your piggy bank out, get that deal done, sort it out. It's close, the World Cup's on us, it's not done, just sort it out. Either way, we're very close. That deal could still happen anytime. We could expect an announcement at any time, guys. We really could. Isco would cost more than Fekir for sure. Yeah, he would, DL, he would. Lol, Dad's going to bed now, mate. Good night, Lol, mate. You take it easy, buddy. Thank you for joining me tonight. Mikey Garner says Isco was rumoured to have like a 300 million release clause, I think. It was something ridiculous, wasn't it, Mikey? It really was. I can't remember what it was, but it was a ridiculous amount. I remember it being stupid. I do remember him saying that there was some form of release clause, and it was like, I don't know how these players get release clauses of that big in them countries. Why can't Liverpool do that? Just say, yeah, the player's for sale if you want to buy him, but for like 500 million, of course. Anyone can buy our players for 500 million because they want their player. We obviously want Fekir. Exactly. We just read Isco 700 million buyout clause. Boom. 700 million buyout clause. Yeah. That's off the tablers then, isn't it, guys? Yeah, there's us. We're like, yeah, do you know what? If Fekir doesn't happen, we'll go for Isco. And then someone's like, actually, 700 million buyout clause. We're like, yeah, 700 million. Maybe not then. Maybe not. Shaqiri for about 15 million sounds alright. Mikey thinks it's more than that, says Junior. Yeah, Paul's with a smash the like button. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up for me if you haven't already and you've enjoyed the stream, guys. I much appreciate it when you lot do that for me. It shows me that you've enjoyed the content. You are live for ages, says WJ. I normally go live for about an hour is my average, but tonight, because I did live stream earlier and it was all over the place, I've decided these late night ones, sometimes I can go on for a bit more. It means that I can include people all around the world, because I've got subscribers in loads of different countries and I like to get their views on stuff as well. I think it's only fair that they comment on all my videos. I like to be able to speak to as many people as possible, but yeah, you give the thumbs up anyway. So Paul Turner, what was it? Someone commented on my video earlier saying, no disrespect or whatever, but I wouldn't watch Sky News for as long as what your videos are. And I was like, no disrespect taken. My videos are normally live streams. I like talking to people. That's my thing. I don't do my live streams for replay value. I do it to talk to people for the live streams, but I know that people like to watch them when they're, some of you guys might be cutting the grass or working or whatever and have me talking away in your ears or whatever. I think that's really cool. I think I like that. I think it's mad at the same time that you lot listen to my voice, especially when I'm like hay fevered up and I sound like someone at an airport, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keith says, that's the fact that Liverpool has said anything, it means something is happening under the quiet. Very possible, Keith. Very possible. But at the same time, I did say that Liverpool Football Club won't probably announce anything officially, because you've got to remember that he's a Lyon player, and if they were to say something, it's dodgy grounds in the same aspect as well. Because I said if they come out and said we had concerns over an injury or whatever, if they officially said that he's not their player, Lyon could go, oh, how dare you, that's slander. You're trying to suggest that our players got injury, won't it? Will open up a whole new ball ache. We don't need that at the same time, do we? So let's look forward to the World Cup, says Burden. I'm on that, mate. I'm on that. Look forward to it. Not that I really do look forward to the World Cup, but looking forward to seeing a bit of nice football, seeing some of the Liverpool players play. Nikki says all about Lyon accounts. They want the transfer to appear in next season's accounts, which is after the World Cup. A lot of people say that. A lot of people say that. A lot of people have been saying that. I guess, guys, I believe what it is what you lot want to believe, and it's so many different versions of this. It's what you want to believe of it. I think we're all our own little reporters, aren't we? We do our own little digging on it, and you will believe what you want to believe on it, same as I will, same as everyone will. Meat says, oh, it's disappointing. Oh, it is Meat, isn't it? It is disappointing. It still could happen. Have faith, Gorbs. I've got faith, my friend. Are we getting Savage? We're getting Savage, not Liverpool. Yes, it does seem that way, mate. It still could happen. Have faith. That was where I was. I can't leave the stream yet, says Michael. Why can't you leave the stream yet, Michael? Is it because I haven't gone yet? A lot of people wait for me to go. I will be going in a sec. Give me 2 seconds, mate. I will be going. Matthew said, it's funny. We're over here saying 12 million is cheap, but the most money I've ever had at one time was like 400 euros. I know, Matthew. I know, we're like 12 million. That's nothing. That's low risk. But let's face it, if someone said to you to pay 12 million on something, you'd be like, that's mad. That's high risk. That's high risk. Mate, if someone said to me to put £100 bet on something, I'd be like, nah, that's too high risk, mate. If you said to me, put £100 on that Fekir signs for Liverpool, I'd be like, oh, I don't know, that's risky. Doctor says, Daz, you're a legend. After hearing from you, I'm feeling a lot better. Love you, bro. Oh, you're welcome, Doctor. Thank you for saying that. You're a legend as well. Yeah, hope I've cheered you guys up a bit. I told you, I did a live stream earlier when it first broke. I was sad myself. I react bad. I'm a passionate Liverpool supporter. I'm very reactionary. I reacted a bit bad in the stream as well to a few comments. So apologies for anyone that witnessed that, but that's why that stream didn't stay up. That's why I did this one. So hopefully you guys forgive me for that as well. Any updates, Daz, says Connor? No, apparently Shaqiri could be close to a deal with Liverpool, possibly. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. Mo Salah has returned to training with Egypt, so that's good news as well. There was a couple of other updates that I did at the beginning of the stream, so feel free to take the bar back to the beginning once I end if you want to see what I said at the beginning, because my live streams always will have the updates first 5-10 minutes of the video, so that those that don't have the time can get their updates, and then if they want to, they can turn it off and do what they want then. Brian says, I'm happy with Chamberlain. He's a top player, which I think people are forgetting. I fully agree with that, Brian. I fully agree. I really like Chamberlain. Really do. We support you, Dad, says Burden. Thank you very much, Burden. I support you too. And we all support Liverpool, more importantly. Shaqiri's not bad, says Connor. Yeah, he really isn't. A lot of people don't like him, but I don't think it's a bad punt. I really don't. Great channel, Dad. Thank you very much, Naveen. I appreciate it. Guys, for those of you that haven't left a comment on that giveaway video yet, get on the channel, leave a comment. I've got over 5,000 subs and there's only like 100 something comments. Get on there, leave a comment if you want to be in with a chance of winning that home Liverpool top. You must be a subscriber, because I will be checking, and you must leave a comment on that video. Otherwise, you will not win it. All right, those are the two things that you have to do. Otherwise, you're not going to be entered into a draw, because the only way that we will be able to pick a winner is from them comments. So yeah, that's out at the moment. I've put that video up there, but because of all this Fekir stuff, I haven't been able to concentrate on that. So yeah, for those of you that have commented on it, I've seen your nice words. Thank you so much to everyone with all your really nice words. I've been seeing the comments the last couple of days. I haven't been able to reply as much because I've been sitting there going, ooh, Fekir update, Fekir update, Fekir update, Fekir update. Ooh, so I've been really busy with that, but once, I'm guessing tomorrow, I will start to take time to have a look at your comments and reply to those that have commented on that video. Okay, giveaway video has closed now, guys. Sorry, says Kilted. It hasn't. Don't listen to him. He's saying that because he wants to win the Liverpool home top for next season. Don't listen. It's still open. All right. No one's won it yet. I haven't drawn it yet. Okay. We mods will get rid of the trolling gobshites, Daz. I know, Michael. I know. Just a heads up though. Mods, I've seen a couple of you guys have been getting rid of people. Please make sure you talk to me and message me afterwards as to why you got rid of someone, because I need to know at the same time why you've banned people, because I've noticed people have been banned. I trust you. Just let me know what it was, what the comment was that they got banned for. All right. Imi says, Daz, I'm in agreement with you in regards to the Shaqiri and Lallana situation. Glad to hear it, mate. Glad to hear it. It's good that people agree with me, but at the same time, it's good that when people don't agree with me, because that sparks conversations. I love it. Sub to Daz, 5.5k, says Connor. Oh, yeah, we're nearly 5,499 by the looks of that. Oh, so close to 5.5. So close. Daz, I've got an itch like a dog wanting to know who won the jersey. I know. I'm just making it fair. I'm making sure that all my subscribers get a chance to comment on that video, because I would hate to think that one of them just has been busy. They've been too caught up in this Fekir stuff, and then they miss out on a chance to win the home top, because I will be drawing it fair. I want to make sure they're all involved. Please sign Fekir. I hate waiting. This World Cup is an inconvenience. Why do the World Cup has to be when it is? Such an inconvenience. I know exactly what you mean, James. 5,500. Thank you to whoever just subscribed. Leave a comment in the chat just to say who was the 5,500 ones. Thomas Billings put 5.5. Yeah, who was it? Come on, don't be shy. Who just subscribed? Advenco put, imagine having Shaqiri the only signing from now until the end of the transfer window. Lol. Goodbye title hopes. And Shane Turner put, me. Massive thank you, Shane. You're an absolute legend for subscribing. Thank you very much. I'm glad you obviously feel that the content's good enough to subscribe anyway. You watch afterwards and go, I'm unsubscribing from him. That's a 4-9. Hats off to you. Michael Dunn, Matthew Stewart. I hid one guy because he was saying United are class and LFC are rubbish, basically. That's fair enough, mate. Sort of stuff like that is, that goes without saying, doesn't it? The deal depends on Liverpool. Don't try to get a cheaper price for Nabil. It's not going to work with Ulus. Pay the money and Nabil is yours. Yes, Tariq. Yeah, that's the trouble. We know what Ulus is like. If the fee is right within that region, I think that's a fair price for him. Just pay the money. It is pay the money, isn't it? What's the name of the giveaway video? I believe I think it just says giveaway or something. It's on my channel, mate. I've got my live stream up, so I don't want to interfere with it. Just make sure you go onto my channel. You'll see it's plain as day. Even a thumbnail is this means more. You'll see it, and it's like we did it, guys. 5,000 subs giveaway video. It's that one. Go on, leave a comment on it, and yeah, that means that as long as you're a subscriber, as long as you've left a comment, if your name is picked when that happens, you will be winning it. But I'll be checking that you're a subscriber and all that sort of stuff. But Shane says, I think it will happen because Klopp always gets his man. Yeah, I believe that as well, Shane. I've got every faith. This is obviously a target of Klopp, and if Klopp wants him, it will happen. It's not end of the world. We can win Premier League. # you'll never walk alone. Exactly. Foxy says, when is France squad jetting to Russia? Is it tomorrow now? I'm losing track of days because of what time it is. Might be tomorrow now. Daz, you have the best channel on YouTube. Ati Van Redmen TV. Thank you for saying that, mate. Thank you very much. I think you're saying and the Redmen TV, or other than the Redmen TV. Redmen TV are the big dogs, aren't they, with Liverpool? A lot of respect for them, how well they've done to get where they've got to. I think they're top draw, them lads. I know there's people that have said to me they're not liking their content or whatever, but everyone's not the right cup of tea. People don't like my content, so it's fair enough. But I've got a lot of respect for them. It's very hard work, updating people all the time and doing what we're doing. I think people think all YouTubers, it's really easy. It might be if you just sit in front of your phone and just talk, but when you actually do take time and effort to do a lot of research and that and do it, there's a lot that goes into it, and they've done really well. I mean, look at me. I'm happy to have 5,000 subs. I don't even know how many they've got now. It's ridiculous. Thomas Billings, Redmen TV are. Yeah. The Kilton says, we did it. We hit 5,000 subscribers. The giveaway entry video is the name of the video. Mr. W X Blue. I will get your name right, mate. I will get it right with a $2.99 donation. Thank you very much again for the donation, mate. He says, gutted, Daz. Sad face. I know, mister. I know. Massive thank you and a massive shout out to you, mate, for the donation. Yes, it is gutting, but stay positive. Stay positive. The player wants to move. The deal is not there. You know, we've got a Leon fan in the building. He says it himself. It's very possible that this will still happen. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Rod says, I'm betting 6-pack the deal is already signed, but the news being withheld just for Kloppo to have some fun with us. Do you reckon Klopp's is going to go, ha, gotcha. Mehdi, I believe we will still get Fekir and Shaqiri. Hashtag Fekiri. That's really good. David, Redmen TV, who? Great channel, Daz. Keep it going. Thank you very much, David. Thank you. I love that. Redmen TV, who? I believe what it is, Redmen TV, you know, they're local lads to Liverpool, aren't they? They're in the city. I'm different, aren't I? I think, I'm southern England, but I like that I get a lot of support from fans that are from all over as well. I really like that. I'm just a different type of channel, I think, as well. I do a lot of live streams. I spend a lot of time like this, a lot of hours just sitting talking with you guys. Whereas Redmen TV, they do different content. They're informational. They get interviews with players, stuff like that. I don't get that, do I? But hopefully I'll make up for it by sitting and spending a lot of my time talking to you guys. Daniel says, hashtag free Fekir. Yes, I will take that, Daniel. We need to get all that sort of stuff trending, don't we, if it's not already. Paul says, thank you, Mr. Blue. Michael says, I commented on your 5k subs video, Daz, mate. Thank you very much, Michael. Like I say, I will be checking out all the comments on that. I've seen how nice you guys have been in the comments on that. I will check it out, all right? I've seen a lot of really, really lovely comments and a lot of amazing support from all of you lot so far, but I will start to comment. It will be tomorrow because I believe all this Fekir stuff hopefully will be out of the way tomorrow. We get a little bit of respite. That would be nice. Ernie says, really feel sorry for Fekir to get all caught up in this. He really wanted to move. That's my overall look on it. I majorly feel sorry for him. That's what I wanted to stress mainly, is you've got to feel for him on all this, picking the shirt number and all that. Sounds horrible. Sounds really horrible. Thomas says, they never say anything negative about the club. They always suck up to the club because they give them free kits and season tickets. Do they? Really? Well, you know what I mean? See, if Liverpool play bad, I say as it is. I never lie and stuff, but like I say, I don't get enough time to watch Redmen TV anymore, but I used to watch Redmen TV a lot. I watched a couple of their videos the other day. I've tried to make an effort to watch a few other Liverpool YouTube channels recently to see what they're all saying, what they're all doing at the moment and that. Matthew, I could just imagine Edwards walk up to Ullis and Edwards is like, we need a good deal for Fekir because his injury, and Ullis is just like, try me, bitch, and then just runs away. I can just picture it. I can picture it myself. He says, do you think we'll get Alisson? We should concentrate getting a goalkeeper right now. Yeah, I think, you know, if this is dead in the water for the time being, concentrate on getting a goalkeeper, mate. I fully agree. But yeah, I don't know whether we do get Alisson. Apparently he's the number one goalkeeper target, so we'll have to wait and see with that, don't we? Shaqiri is not second choice, just an addition, says James. Yep. That's a very true statement right there, mate. Shaqiri, 8 goals, 7 assists. Good backup. Yes, is definitely. Will do, bro. Klopp will get his man, says Mr. W. Yes, I'm going to call you Mr. W because I don't know what it is, but I really struggle with your name. It's that Mr. WRX Blue. I can say it when I do that, but when it first pops up, I'm like, I really struggle. The Kilter says, do you guys still have WKD Blue Alco Pop drink over there? I know, mate, this shows my age now. I haven't been clubbing a long time, so yeah, someone else will have to answer that. Hashtag Shaqiri Sunday, says Thomas. Yeah, do they still do WKD Blue in the clubs and bars and that? Shane Turner says, what a signing Shaqiri will be for the squad and for the bench. Only 12 million. Yes, you know, even if Liverpool paid 20 million for Shaqiri, he's got experience. He can take set pieces. People are worried about his attitude. If Klopp is willing to sign him and Klopp's not worried about the attitude, I'm not worried about it. You know, Klopp will get the best out of him, I believe. So I have every faith in Klopp and whoever he signs, I really do. Doc says 145 million for Coutinho. We don't want to pay 55 million for Fekir. Rip off. Where is the rest of 90 million? Fabinho, Naby Keita, I believe people were saying about that, but then at the same time I said we haven't even got all the money for Coutinho at the moment. But I'm not, don't take me wrong, mate, don't take me wrong, I'm not trying to say, I'm not arguing with you on that at all. I think there's a lot of people out there saying, look, what the hell is going on? But I'm saying this Fekir stuff is not done at the moment. It's not done. Lyon have come out and said it's done for now. We didn't meet their target at that time, but the window's not over yet. So, but yeah, don't get me wrong. If the transfer window ended right now, yes, rant video, here we come. Do you think we get Alisson? We should concentrate on the goalkeepers. I've read that one, didn't I? Connor says, what do you think Klein's place in a squad will be next year? Second to Arnold? I believe so. I said it's a real key talking point. Does Klein get back into the starting 11? Because for me, Klein is quality. What you get with Klein is experience, and you get a good defender because he is quality defending. But he doesn't give you as much as what Trent does going forwards. We miss Trent's crossing and quality going forwards when he's not on the pitch. We've seen that. We saw that when Gomez played. It really does. Daz, let's make it to 10,000. Let's do it. Let's hit 10,000 subs. yeah, guys. You know, we smashed the 5,000. The target's 10,000. For anyone that doesn't know, it's 10,000 because I believe I'll get the community tab, which means we can do all the cool stuff like polls. I can put out questions to you lot, updates without having to do the videos and things like that. I believe I have to have over 10,000 subs to do that when I tried to look into it, because I was like, why haven't I got this community tab that Redmen TV and have? I want that. That means you have to, you know, I looked into it and it was like, have to have 10,000 subs or more is what a lot of things were saying. So that's my next target. When we get to that, we'll see if I get it. Hopefully I get it, you know. I want that tab. That's the real thing that I want. I mean, after that, so be it then. Harry says, if we all need to do is agree a fee with Lyon, why couldn't we talk to Lyon during the World Cup and announce it as soon as it's over? This is what I'm saying, Harry. Everything's been done. So this is where some of these journalists are saying, oh, it won't happen until after the World Cup now. If everything's been done, surely all Liverpool need to do is just pick up a phone and say to Lyon, all right, we'll pay you what you want. That could happen at any time. I mean, Liverpool, if all this interview and stuff's been recorded already, like they're saying, Liverpool could just go, right, we're going to announce it. They can ring Nabil Fekir's representatives and that say, we've paid the fee, the interview, and that's going to go live. All right, everything's still cushy, everything's still good, and they're going to go, yes, whatever. And that could happen at any time. So that's what I think. Trent should be starting over Trippier at the World Cup. Boom. Yes, Thomas. Fully agree. Fist pump. Boom. I bet you'll have your own show on Dave soon, says Lubac. My own show on Dave. Isn't Dave like the... Dave... I swear Dave has all the old stuff on it, like Only Fools and Horses. Are you taking a mick out of it? But Only Fools and Horses, because people say about Only Fools and Horses and me, but yeah, I have my own show on Dave. So even that, you're trying to sound really ancient. I know I'm 30, but that's not too old. Paul says, I'm nearly 40 years old and I don't get too excited about transfers anymore. I only care about us winning trophies. Exactly. Timo. Yes. Good striker if you're on about Timo Werner, mate. Very good striker. I would take him. I would take him at Liverpool. But also want a plan B striker. Keep Origi, sign Timo. Done. Happy days. Then I'd be really happy up top. That would be amazing because Timo's got the pace, hasn't he? That if Salah come off or whatever, you've got that pacey player still up top. Tony says Dave is like a comedy channel. Yeah, but didn't it have all the old comedy programs on it from what I remember. This tells you guys how much I don't watch TV anymore. My life is literally YouTube now, updating everyone on stuff. I believe people are breaking into the building site near me. where it's all new building. There's a building site out there, and you can hear when people are breaking into the building site at night. It's really funny. Just hope they don't get that, actually. It's dangerous, isn't it? That sort of stuff. Just playing Football Manager 18, just signed him at 80 million, doing well in this game. Any good for Liverpool? What, Thomas Lamar? Linked before, wasn't he? But yeah, if you sign him for 80 million, you want to have a look at that one, because he's only worth about 60 million in today's market now. Has he signed or not? Says TD. Who? I legit fist pump the screen. Good man. That's what I like to see. From now on, if I fist pump towards the camera, whoever it is, you got to fist pump your phone or whatever you watch. Just don't break it. Has who signed TD, mate? If you're talking about Fekir, then no, he definitely hasn't signed today. Daniel says VHF 2. Yes. All them sort of channels. I used to watch all that sort of stuff. I used to have it on the TV at night time. Leon is difficult to deal with because they are from Leon. Yeah. Rod, totally makes sense. Right, good night, guys. Good night, Daz, you legend. You're all legends. Sleep well. Hope you have a good Sunday. Good night, Michael. Again, Michael does this, by the way. He's one of my top mods. He was my first mod. Michael will say about 100 times good night to everyone, and then he'll come back in when he can't sleep. What does that mean, Rod? You too, Michael. They aren't difficult, but they find a way with Tolisso, Titi, Benzema, etc. Surely they will eventually agree a deal with LFC. It will happen. Hopefully. Chat's just jumped on me big time there. Mr. Blue says Insigne Daz gives us an option and cheap. Does give us an option? How cheap? What's his value, mister? What's his value at the moment? I haven't seen what his latest value would be, but another team that are hard to do transfers with. Bad says, never used to watch live streams, first time ever, and already an hour spent. This is great. Oh wow, thank you, man, thank you. I'm glad you guys like the live streams. I like doing the live streams because I like talking to you lot and everything. I more do live streams on my channel than I do. Sometimes you get the update videos from me, which is a couple of minutes of me just doing a couple of Liverpool updates, but really enjoy the interaction. And I think what makes the live streams good as well is the people that are on the live streams in the chat. A really good bunch that we've got, and when you do get the odd idiots, the mods are pretty good at getting rid of them. We don't stand for idiots, but I'm an idiot, so sorry, you have to put up with one idiot on this channel. That's myself. The junior Trevenka, it sounded like they knew something about him joining. I mean, when you have Mane and Fabinho saying Fekir should join Liverpool, I think it will happen. Yes, that's where you guys were saying about that. Yeah, Connor, where do you see Henson in our new midfield? Do you think Milner might move on? Great show, bud. Thank you very much, Connor. Where do I see Henson in our new midfield? I'm not too sure. It's difficult because I said when everyone was picking their starting 11 next year, have you noticed that everyone was going with Fabinho, Keita and Fekir? If Fekir signed, so I was like, no one went with any of our midfielders from last season. So that shows that everyone thought that we needed improvements on the midfield, but not everyone was saying that towards the end of last year. But I think there will be a hell of a lot of rotation next year because everyone talking about Klopp not winning trophies. I think it's because he hasn't ever had squad depth, maybe. He definitely hasn't had it at Liverpool yet, has he? He hasn't had that bench to be able to really change games towards the end of the season. You saw in that bloody final, we didn't have a bench. We definitely didn't. So Henson will still play his part. I've never felt that Henson is that holding midfielder. I think he plays better as a box-to-box. He's got the legs. He can get up and down. I think it might give him a bit more of a licence to play more of a box-to-box and that holding sitting midfielder, but he might play the similar role again. But if it's rotation, I'm very intrigued. I really am intrigued to see how Klopp will line up next year, because I think we've got loads of options, and hopefully we see a few more different formations as well, because we've got different types of players in the door now that can switch it up as well. TD says, I'm gutted that we didn't sign him. He's some player, but Leon weren't ever going to sell him. It's not off the cards yet. It's not off the, just because Leon have said it. How many times have Leon put something out and it changes the same day? Yeah, seriously, TD, mate, don't panic too much. it doesn't sound the best at the moment. They're saying the deal is off and all this, but we still got time in this window. Fekir's heart is at Liverpool. He wants to move. Apparently he's even picked his shirt number, is the latest that we're seeing. So everything is all but done there, apart from Liverpool paying what Lyon want for him. You just got to feel for Fekir. That's the main thing. Let's raid Roma twice, get Alisson and Golan. Yeah, I would even go as far as saying, what's his name? Dzeko. I said as a plan B striker. Still showed that he can score goals against Liverpool, didn't he? Daz, check Twitter. I tagged you. Oh, Thomas, what have you tagged me in? Hold on. Let me get there. Oh, wow. You tagged me. I've got about 15,000 things. My dream is to get one of these in real life. I'm weird. Oh, that is the best. Oh, dear. Do you know what? Fist pumped him, guys. Thomas actually recorded it and he's put it on Twitter. This is sick. We'll make that happen, Thomas. We'll have to, when I go up to Liverpool, we'll have to go up to Liverpool and we'll do that. We'll meet and we'll have the fist pump, mate. We'll do it. Would you rather have Coutinho, Fekir, Keita, Coutinho or Fekir, Keita and Fabinho? Or Fabinho? It's got to be the latter. It's got to be the other three. I mean, Coutinho is a quality player. There's no denying that. He is quality. But Fekir, Keita and Fabinho, wow. Those three are, all three of them have got what it takes to go on to be world-class players. For the prices that we've got, the first two, if Fekir comes for that price, I would just pay it. What a midfield Liverpool could have for around the price that we sold Coutinho. It's ridiculous. Kevin says, Daz, I'm 24 years old. Don't worry. Oh, it's jumped. Give me 2 seconds, Kevin. Daz, I'm 24 years old. Don't worry about your age. The best YouTube app for Liverpool. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, so you're 24. Like I say, yeah, I'm 30, so I'm not old, I'm not young, I'm just right. That's what I keep telling myself anyway. I'm not long turned 30, so I did, when I was turning 30, I was like, oh, God, I'm not in my 20s anymore. How's that feel? Now I've turned 30, I don't feel any different, to be honest. I still feel 21, apart from when I wake up and my legs start going to my back. I'm so annoyed, says for him basically, in different words. My mate can't stop bugging me about it. If your mate's bugging you about it for him, just turn around and say to him, is it done yet? Is the window over? No. Bog off. Always be positive, mate. Always be positive. I'm very late today. Is Fekir off 100%? Saftax, it's not off 100%. Look, Lyon said that the deal is off. Everyone's saying the deal is off, but still got more of a window. Apparently, Fekir even picked his number. The interviews apparently had been done. The medical had been done. Everything had been done. But Liverpool was trying to renegotiate over the fee. Lyon wasn't going to move. Liverpool aren't going to move. So Lyon said, well, it didn't happen before the 8 o'clock deadline that they had given. So it's off, is what Lyon said. But we still got transfer window left, guys. All right. The player wants to move. He was adamant that it was going to happen. I feel for him on all this. It still could happen. It takes a couple of phone calls and it still could go boom, straight through. Can you just imagine them going back to Jurgen Klopp and saying they're not going to move? If it is a case of over a few million, Jurgen Klopp going, are you serious? Are you kidding me right now? Just go and get the deal. Don't even speak to me. Don't even speak to me. Go get the deal done. I don't know. We don't know what the truth is. Like I said, we don't know what the truth is. We're only going off so far. Leah Quip, what Lyon have put out, a couple of journalists. No one's really saying anything from the Liverpool end. So I say be very careful what you do believe right now. Be very, very careful. Paul says, okay, type your age and we will see who is the oldest. Paul's put 39. They said it's off tonight, not ever. Saftak says FFS Liverpool, why do this? Matthews put 15, Oyster 16, Bad's put 29. Bird, see Bad, you're nearly as old as me then, so yeah, you're about to turn 30. Bird's put 17, Reasons 24, Paul Turner's 52, so Paul's the winner at the moment. Advenco, Saftax, we were trying a penny pinch, then for a few million they said no way. Typical LFC, yeah, it's not good. Goals not considered. Mane is our best player, doesn't get half the recognition he deserves. Senegalese Prince, yes, Sadio Mane is going to have a hell of a season next year. I fully back him for that. Lubick 42, so Lubick's 42, so that's close. Hang on, so Paul Turner's champion right now at 52, then Lubac at 42, Paul Pugh's 39, coming in at third place. Saftax is 31. Rod's put 101. Hang on, Rod, are you actually 101? If Rod's 101, then he's blown everyone out of the water. Seriously. Rod, if you're 101, mate, then you've definitely watched Liverpool throughout the years, and we need to hear some stories from you. What if Chelsea or Manx tried to steal him? That's the concern, Ronnie. That's the big concern, because Chelsea could try and come in there. That's the worry. Anthony says, hi Daz, you are a legend and love your updates. I hope FSG are genuine with their cash and don't start to look at cheaper options. Yeah, I hope so as well, my friend. I really do. We shall see. Thank you for saying what you did as well, mate. Thank you for joining me as well. Yeah. I hope we don't start to look at cheaper options. Everyone's saying about the Shaqiri thing and that. He was on the cards already at the same time as us negotiating still, I believe, so don't worry about it. Kilted says 42. Good night. Boom. Good night, Kilted, mate. Take care. I'll probably speak to you tomorrow at some point, Kilted. We seem to cross paths, don't we? Most days, to be fair. Hi, Daz. Just dropped in again. Any other news in the past hour or so? Nothing new, Matthew, mate. Nothing new, really. I don't think we're going to see much more, to be honest. Let me have a look. Nope. Nothing, mate. Nothing. Yeah. I think we see a lot more tomorrow, but again, everyone's kind of in the dark. The media are in the dark. So, I don't know. Everyone keeps out. Milikus is saying 45. The junior 69. Boom, junior at 69. Yeah, it really is whatever you guys want to believe on it. You just pick which story you want to run with and then go with it. You know, for me, I just want to calmly just sit there and wait for him to sign for Liverpool. Connor's put, who's the biggest name you see leaving this summer? I'm loving the content. Thank you very much, Connor. The biggest name that I've seen leaving Liverpool is probably Daniel Sturridge, because let's face it, Daniel Sturridge is quite a big name. He's not that much of an important player for Liverpool, is he? Let's be fair here, but big name, and I think a lot of teams will be in for him. So yeah, it's got to be Daniel Sturridge. Paul says, Red since 1974. You've seen some quality players come and go then, mate. Quality players. I absolutely love that. I love it. See, this is why I love YouTube as well. I get to talk to Liverpool supporters, all different age groups, seen Liverpool, grown up watching Liverpool in different eras. I love getting the different views of opinions. You can't beat that. You really can't beat that. Milikus said 45. The junior said 69. Paul said, happy birthday to Shane. Hang on a minute. Someone said it's their birthday. Have I missed a comment here? Why can't I see Shane's comments? Paul, I can't see Shane saying about it's his birthday or something here. So, yeah, see, this is what I say. A heads up for anyone if you think that I'm purposely not reading your comments. It's not, okay? YouTube does mess it up. I genuinely don't see comments there, so please do not feel like that. I never do that. Never ever miss comments on purpose. I always try to read every comment, or as many as I possibly can. Yeah. So yeah, happy birthday to Shane. If he's put that it's his birthday, happy birthday to you, my friend. So annoyed that I don't always see the comments. James said, if Fekir doesn't sign for us, that would make no sense. They clearly postponing the deal. Clearly, yeah. It's again, it is what you believe on it, isn't it, James? Unknown, do you think anything could happen tomorrow? Remember, we never know the future, right? It's very true. It's very true. We never know the future. We don't. Anything could happen, mate. Anything. I wouldn't put anything past this transfer either. Ronnie says 44. So there you go. See, so there's a lot of you in here that are making me not feel too bad about my age now, which is good. That's not bad for you. I'm just saying. There was a stage on my channel where everyone was like, how old are you, Daz? And when I said like, oh, I'm nearly 30, everyone was like, really? That's well old. It was because they was all like 17 or whatever. And I was like, wow, like, cheers. But I'm happy that there's a lot more of an age bracket now on my channel. I get to talk to all the different age groups, which is lovely. My granddad's 87, if that counts, as Ben. I'll take that, Ben. I'll take that. Everything counts, mate. In 2 seasons, he's only been out for a total of 10 games. We shouldn't have been a problem. Henson's got a worse injury record than Fekir. Yes, people don't really talk about Henson's injury problems. People used to bring up about Sturridge a lot and everything, but no one hardly ever brought up about Henson's. Liverpool did this with Virgil van Dijk as well. Typical FSG, this. Yes. Aiden, I'm 64. So Aiden's another one up there. Look, 64 years old. Who's got the crown at the moment? Come on, hands up. Who's actually officially got the crown? Put your hands up in the stream if you got the crown, because it's not me. It's not me. I'm actually a puppy compared to like that Aiden at 64. You know. Paul, I am. Harry put, what do you think about Fekir refusing to talk to media after the game tonight? Has he refused to speak to the media, Harry? I come on to do live streams now. I haven't seen it. I never watch a game. Did he actually refuse to speak to the media? He didn't want to say anything then, did he? Ooh, I don't know. People are saying that he looked annoyed, but I watched a bit of footage of him walking past and he looked normal. I said if that looked like someone angry, then they haven't seen normal angry people. Do you know what I mean? You haven't seen my missus when I'll make a comment like, can you make me a cup of tea, please, babe? You know, that's angry. Shaqiri was being signed anyway. If we don't get Fekir, we will still get a big name like Pulisic. Yeah, I believe so. Connor says, if Fekir joins, then there was talk of us switching to a 4-2-3-1. Do you think we will do this or keep with the 4-3-3? I think we utilise both, Connor. I think we will utilise more than one formation next year. Klopp really likes his 4-3-3. It's definitely a formation that works well for his press. But yeah, the 4-2-3-1 I could see happening. I can see us playing a couple of different formations next year. I think we need to be able to use a couple of different formations. Klopp also, a lot of people go, oh, Klopp only uses 4-3-3. But Klopp does change formations in the game, but people don't necessarily notice it. But yeah, it's really good. Happy birthday, W Blue, says Ben. What? W Blue? Ha! I've already wished for Fekir to sign start. It's my birthday. I'm from Australia, 10:30am. Happy birthday, Mr. Blue. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my friend. Yeah, blow out a candle, but don't tell us what your wish is. But I'm guessing we already know what it is. But yeah, don't tell us. Don't tell us. People are going from 31 to 61 after hearing yes. Yeah, it's added a few years on me, I must admit. If we get Shaqiri, will PK be coming too? Oh, Shakira, yes, I'll get it, Lou. Love it, Chris. Daz, funny unintended. Oh, let me get back there. It's jumped. Give me 2 seconds, my friend. I'll give it that. Daz, funny unintended plug for your channel today was on Liverpool Football Talk, and they asked about Fekir and France game time. I said, on the bench just started. I got banned for trolling. What? What? Really? You got banned for trolling? So hang on, what happened? Chris, tell me, what happened? So, funny unintended plug for your channel today was on Liverpool Football Talk. And they asked about Fekir and France game time. And I said, on the bench just started. I got banned for trolling. What? So you said I just started and they banned you? Or you just said about Fekir was on the bench and the game's just started or whatever? And they banned you? They banned you from the stream. That's ridiculous. Everyone like the stream, says Thomas Billings. Yeah, thank you. If you haven't hit the thumbs up yet, hit the thumbs up. Thank you very much, everyone. It's been a pleasure tonight talking about it. Considering the events that have gone on today, I think it's been a really good stream, actually. Everyone's been in better mood than what we was earlier in the other stream. In the other stream, everyone was like, hate it. That's why I took it off. I took that live stream off. It wasn't staying up. I thought I'll go again in a couple of hours when we're all in a bit better mood. 52, but age 152 with this Fekir nonsense, says Paul Turner. Yes. I think I've definitely got a couple more greys crept in on my beard, round the sides, you know. Shane, quite a lot last season. He went to 3 at the back during games. Yes, yeah, he did. He liked that, especially towards the end, didn't he? He liked that. Lou, can you do your Elvis again? Can I do my Elvis again? What did I do? That was Elvis. What was it that I did? That was my Elvis impression. I can't remember what I did. Lou, I can't remember what it was that I did, mate. Not off the top of my head. It's too late for me to remember. But yeah, if you can refresh my memory, I'll try and do it. If Danny Ward leaves as well with Simon, this summer we might have to be looking for more than one keeper. This is why we might not want to spend 70 million for Alisson. Yeah, it's very possible. Very possible. This channel is like family, says Burden. Yeah, that's what I really like. It is like one big family. It's the Liverpool family. It's one big family, but at the same time, we do try and keep away the trolls that are other fans. We do have other fans of other clubs that do join, as long as they're not bad. Mr. Blue, what are you doing? Thank you for the donations again, but it's your birthday. It's your birthday. Stop it. It should be us giving money to you. Massive thank you, but thanks for all the birthday wishes. You're never all clone. Heads up. Thank you very much, Mr. Blue. But yeah, at the same time, it's your birthday. So stop giving your birthday money away. Keep it for yourself. Spend it on something for you, my friend. Please. Go and get yourself something nice. All right? Or take a bit of time for you to get over this Fekir stuff or whatever. Oh, that's this longest stream in a while. My Knickerbocker glory jokes. I know. It is 2.5 hours. This has been the longest, but I've enjoyed it. I've actually really enjoyed it. It's been nice. Thank you very much. There you go, Lou. Dad, you said thank you very much. That's right. Thank you very much. Even Mel B, do you think the transfers would be continued after the World Cup? All of the medical and interviews with Fekir is done. Yes, possibly, mate. Possibly even. It is very possible. I believe that it's a matter of a couple of phone calls. It really could be. If everything's done, I can't see how it couldn't just be a couple of phone calls, bish, bash, bosh. Look, we're willing to pay whatever. His representatives now kicking off about all this. Don't know what's going to happen, but it would be good, wouldn't it, to think they could all just go through and be done. Ben Turner says, Daz, I changed my name because this is my real name, this is my brother's YouTube account, lol. Gotcha. So hang on. So Ben Turner is your real name. I've got a friend that's called Ben Turner. You're not my actual friend called Ben Turner, are you? Does I change my name because this is my real name? This is my brother's YouTube account. Oh, gotcha. So you've changed. Is Ben Turner your real name now, or is that your brother's YouTube name? Enlighten me. Buy some Haribo, says Burden. Yeah, go buy some Haribo. Yeah, just spend it on something nice for you. On the Bench LFC is a legend. All right, mate, welcome to the stream. I love that. I love that he changed his name just for me. Superman. What a super fella he is. Firmino says, wish our transfer stayed silent like Fabinho won. It's a nice surprise. Yeah, me too. It would make life a lot easier for me. Ben says, Daz, who would you like to see signed to partner Van Dijk? I quite like the look of Lascelles. I think he would be really good. But he did, after the first initial rumours come out, he did kind of come out straight away and commit his near future to Newcastle. So, not sure that happens, but he's a good player. He reminds me very much of a similar version of that Van Dijk, but like your Poundland version. But he's good. He's a good player. He's no disrespect to him. He's just no one's Van Dijk, are they? Like Paul says, good to interact, Daz, with fellow Liverpool supporters, especially when it's good to get things off your chest, like this transfer saga and other LFC topics. Brilliant, you do live streams. Well done. Thank you very much, Paul. Yeah. This is why I wanted to do this one tonight, and this is why I've gone on a bit longer with it than what I normally do, because everyone was really upset and disappointed, and I thought, I need this, and I think a lot of people do. So I'm glad that a lot of you have stuck with me tonight and got talking. It's helped me as well, all right? So it's thank you to you lot for helping me through this as well, because I needed it, all right? I needed a head wobble after this. Ben is my real name, but I can't be asked to make my other own YouTube channel. Gotcha. I changed it because I followed you on Twitter, and then you'll know who I am and not get confused. Gotcha. All right, mate. It is really confusing because I've got people on my YouTube account and then they add me on Snapchat and they message me on Snapchat, and then they follow me on Twitter and they message me on Twitter, and then they've joined a group on Facebook or they follow my Facebook page and they do that, and then they also email me as well to my On The Bench email. So I'm literally like, oh, too many names. I get well confused. It's ridiculous. I told you, it's not an understatement when I talk about Nabil Fekir in streams or videos, when I talk about things and people go, mate, why do you keep talking about it? 300 to 500 messages a day asking what's the latest on Nabil Fekir. That's why I keep talking about it. I want it done. I really want it done. Lubac says we should sign Upper Meccano. Lubac, who's Upper Meccano? Or is it a joke? I don't know. Who is he? Or it sounds like a joke, but yeah, I've never heard of him, obviously. Daz, who of the Liverpool players will go further in a World Cup? Oh, good question. Bobby, because of Brazil. I think if Brazil utilise Bobby Firmino and they actually start him up top, he will help bring their other players in, and then they've got a really good chance. I'd like to see if Dilit or Aki, yeah, you would like to see them come in. Yeah, two good players. I would take either of them as well. As my brother don't use this account anyways. Yeah, so you get to use his account. That's fair enough, mate. I had so many different YouTube accounts over the years that I just used just to have music on one YouTube account and stuff for cars and things like that, Matthew says, Daz, I would like to hear your opinions on this. People say that Liverpool don't communicate enough, but if they do, surely we'll have a repeat event of the Fekir problem with the teams getting annoyed. Yeah, it's very true, Matthew. It's very true. I think we all want to hear Liverpool's opinions on it. We all want to hear more, but then it was only the other week or literally the other day that everyone was applauding Liverpool doing business behind closed doors and, the journalists not knowing much about what's going on. It's very one extreme to the other, and it's because Liverpool fans, football fans, are very reactionary. That's part of this sport. I'm exactly the same. You guys that joined that live stream earlier saw me. One bad comment, one negative comment saying about it, and I'm like, ready to explode because we react over everything. But if you're having a look at the whole thing, you want Liverpool to stay quiet with a lot of the transfer stuff. You don't want a repeat performance of the Van Dijk stuff, because let's face it, that was a laughing stock. So you don't want that. I think Lyon are the ones that have been unprofessional in the sense of tweeting out and coming out and saying all that stuff. If they come out and go, the deal's off, or they keep coming out and saying stuff and next minute they sell him, or it changes every 5 minutes, they're the ones that will be laughed at, not Liverpool. But at the same time, you really do want to hear what Liverpool have to say on this, because all we want is to find out the info. You're sitting there and you're thinking, well, Leon is saying this, Leo Quip is saying this, these journalists are saying this. What's true? Give me the truth. You want it, you want to know, and you want to hear from Liverpool. But the worst part about it is I really don't think Liverpool are going to comment on this situation, because if they do, there's a chance that they make it worse. And like I say, Fekir right now is not officially a Liverpool player. There's a lot of legal aspects that go into it. It's touchy grounds talking about other teams' players legally, especially when there's a transfer involved in it. It's very tough. Very, very tough. Bad with a 6.99. Wow, thank you very much, mate. Massive thank you for that. He said, let's get this man a new computer. Absolutely loving the content. Makes me so happy seeing my fellow LFC fans here. You never walk alone from Canada. Massive thank you very much, mate. Big thank you for the donation. Like I say, it's really, really appreciated. And thank you for the support in general. You never walk alone to you. It's brilliant to see another one of you guys from Canada as well tuning on the channel. This is why I like being able to do these live streams at this time of night, because I'm aware that I've got a couple of my subscribers are from Canada. My missus has got family over in Canada. So yeah, when I told her that I've got a couple of subscribers that tune in and they say, oh, Dad's, I'm from Canada and stuff, she's like, oh, wicked, like, where are they from? And that's cool. I really like it. So yeah, massive shout out to you again, Bad. Thank you so much for the donation, my friend. Willian under the radar, says Mister. Ooh, do you think Willian will come in? Do you think it could be a signing for Liverpool? Maybe. So a few people have said to me about Willian. I said, would I take him? I would take Willian. If we're talking about would you take Shaqiri, then I would take Willian as well. Ben says, Ben had said that. Sorry, Ben. I'm reading an old comment there. Thomas, I'm much calmer now. Me too, Thomas. Me too. You can see I'm laughing and joking a lot more now. Paul, shut up, a little hairy. Something wrong. I'll take it. Your neighbour's dog is doing one more. Paul, the blood is starting to flow again. Good. That's what it's all about. We need the blood flowing, don't we? Connor says, I think we might need to sign a backup left back for Robertson. I think Moreno is more of a left winger and could maybe be leaving this summer. Yeah, possibly, mate. I did say, though, that I'm not sure whether James Milner might fill in at left back when Robertson's out, because you've got to remember that if Milner stays, which it looks like he probably will, he'll be looking to get game time as and when he can. And we know that he can obviously do a job at left back, so Klopp might be looking at that as well for him. Red Family says, Mister. Upper Meccano is a beast. Come on. Who's Upper Meccano? Why do I not know of this player? Are you like rubbing it in? Why do I not know of him if he's that good? This has been a brilliant stream. Thank you very much, Paul. I'm glad some of you guys are cheered up a bit. It's cheered me up, all right. We've done it for like a 3-hour stream tonight. It's the longest. I used to do like 4 or 5 hour streams back in the day, but we don't normally do it. But I'm glad I've been able to do this tonight for you lot and for myself as well. Thick, no need to stress. Fekir will come after the World Cup. He won't let a small club like Leon keep him against his will. I love that, Thick. Matt Hammond says, hi guys. Hello, Matt, mate. How are you, mate, tonight? Hopefully you're feeling all right, buddy. Speaking of Twitter and Instagram, are there any good accounts you can recommend for transfer news? At the moment? Wow. Not really, mate. Not for Liverpool. Paul Joyce, Melissa Reddy, James Pearce, those guys are normally the trusted. They don't normally put out rubbish, all right? But as it stands, I think it's fair to say Liverpool are not putting out too much stuff to anyone, all right? Not many people know a lot. And at the moment, Paul Joyce now being very tight-lipped over all this stuff. It's a big circus. It's a media circus right now, and it's who you believe. But if any of you other guys in the live stream retweet or do anything and you run a Twitter account or whatever, then feel free to put it, but as long as as long as you don't retweet loads of rubbish, I don't want people just following any old rubbish, you know what I mean? I'm watching Fekir against the USA and he totally bossed it. Can't see him not starting in the World Cup. We brought France back in the game, literally, says Mehdi. I haven't watched it. I don't even know whether I want to watch it right now, but I do. Part of me does, because I feel like he's going to become a Liverpool player anyway. What are we worried about? It's ridiculous worrying about it, but then it's like, it's just the rawness. This all depends on Leon dropping their price, it looks. Yes, Dean. Yes. Paul's the man, says Mister. Yeah, he is. Matthew says, Daz, I would like to hear your opinions on this. People say that Liverpool don't... I saw that one, did I, mate? I don't know whether you've re-put it or whether my chat's messing up again. Hopefully you heard my answer, mate. Oisk says, who is the most likely player to partner Virgil van Dijk? Probably Lovren, looking at it at the moment, mate. Paul says, thanks, guys. Mirage says, Daz to be next Liverpool manager. Nah, you don't want that, mate. You don't want that, seriously. Oh, God. Klopp's done really well to get us where we are. You don't want me to be the next Liverpool manager because I would ruin all of that. I'd definitely do better than Roy Hodgson, though. I'd do better than that bloke did at Liverpool. So, yeah, it wouldn't be that bad, but not as good as our Klopp, eh? What's the news? Just got here, says Michael Fleming. Oh, wow. There's a lot, really. The Fekir stuff, obviously. Leon said the negotiations are off, the deal's off the table, but he's picked his shirt number, the interview's been done, the medical's passed, all this stuff, all of it's been done, but Liverpool, the fee hasn't been agreed, basically. Leon have said that the time is up, the deal is off as it stands. All right, so that was the main thing. Liverpool very close, apparently, to agreeing a deal with Stoke for Shaqiri. Breaking rumours tonight. Mo Salah has returned to training with Egypt. And then we've been talking. Other than that, that was a quick roundup. Hashtag Dad's for manager, says Burden. Hashtag better than some. Upper Camo plays for RB Leipzig. I don't follow them, so that might be why I don't know him, mate. That's why you're not sleeping. It's just been a long few days. I should really go to sleep. I will in a minute, guys. But it's been a pleasure. I think I needed to unwind with you lot. That's what it was. Lubeck says, Daz for the next Prime Minister. Yeah, sod it. Let's go all out, shall we? Shall I run? Shall I run for Prime Minister? Oh dear. God, this country would be stuffed if I run. Can you imagine that? Standing up there doing my speech and then being... Anyway, I've been on the bench LFC. You've all been legends. I'll see you at the next election. Bogdan for manager. Oh, no. Journos are under embargo with a lot of the info if they want their insider goss. Yes, Dean. Yeah, Lubac. Taz for next phone stuff. So yeah, we should tell Fekir to play rubbish at the start and get the deal done. Yeah, he's the sort of player that does strike me as the sort that he will make it very much known that he wants this move to go ahead. What you think of Shaqiri becoming a Liverpool player apparently very soon? Yeah, the rumours are definitely there tonight, like I say, but how true that will pan out, I'm not too sure. The Liverpool journalists did put their name to that as well the other day, saying that Liverpool interest is very much... it looks like that could happen. There was the interview today of him being asked about it, and he's laughing and saying his faults are all on the World Cup, and that his agents will take care of his future and stuff. But yeah, he was like, why are you asking me about Liverpool? But laughing at the same time. So he knows that the rumours are there. He knows what's been said as well. So we'll see how that one does. But yeah, with the Shaqiri stuff, I said, if it's not for too much money, what's the risk? You've got a player that's got experience. If Klopp's willing to take a punt with him, I back Klopp. So whoever Klopp brings in, it's got my back in for next year. Unknown, I have a feeling Leon isn't telling the truth. I actually think he has signed a deal with us. Unknown, so you reckon Leon is putting this out again for Liverpool to come out tomorrow and go, ha, surprise, Fekir is done. If that happens, I'd be over the moon, but at the same time, I'd be like, Leon are the biggest, worst people to do business with ever. Daz the man, says Rod, fist pump. There you go, my friend. There you go. I'm giving out fist pumps tonight. From now on, it's going to be a theme. People get fist pumps. I hope you're good, mate. I hope you're good, Rod. Bogdan is left. We only have Lord Clavan, says Matthew. Yeah. Paul, smash that like button. Yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys, if you haven't already and you're enjoying the content. Chris says, not a proper host if you're not still on at Suns Up. Yeah, Chris is trying to challenge me. It's like, remember when people dare you and they're like, oh, God, you've got to do it. That's a dare. If you ever had the dare part to it, it was like, oh, you've got to do it because otherwise you wimped out or whatever, wouldn't it? If someone dared you to do something, it would be something really ridiculous as well. And it was like, I've got to do it because I was dared to do it. But yeah, I'm not doing that because I've got a son to look after in the morning. So I'm pretty sure with the few days that I've had, I do need to get some sleep. And it's not beauty sleep because seriously, I just need any kind of sleep. Fizzy, they messed around with Arsenal with Lacazette. They're doing the same to us. We will 100% sign him. I'm very confident it will happen. I love that, Fizzy. I love the confidence. I love that we're more positive tonight. Paul says, Daz, I was going to draw up a picture of my tattoo of Ramos tongue. Yes, as long as you don't actually send the picture in, then yeah, cool. For him, says Daz, you know Fekir was so angry that he didn't want to talk to the media. Apparently so. People are saying that he didn't want to talk to the media. I saw a clip of him walking past and people going, look at how angry he was, but he just looked normal. He just looked down and he looked up. But yeah, Daz, check my chant I wrote. What's your chant? Let me have a look. There's a chant. Bogdan will always be in my heart. Where's the chart, mate? Connor Crosby's in as well. You're right, Connor, mate. He says, do you reckon there's any legal problems that may come into play if Fekir's already signed a 5-year deal? You'd have to think there'd be complications if the deal isn't completed. That's very true, actually, Connor. That's very true. I'm guessing that as soon as Fekir got away from his national team tonight, it would have been straight away representatives. Fekir would have been like, what the hell has gone on? The representatives would have been like, this is the latest that we've got. Then it would have been, right, Liverpool on the phone. Leon would have been on the phone. I'm not too sure though. Personal terms, if that personal term's been agreed, what's getting me with this, Connor, it's very true, because apparently that fee was already agreed. A lot of the journalists are saying about this pre-agreed fee, and then the personal terms were already agreed. So in that sense, that's very true. You putting it like that. No one's actually said anything along them lines. That's really, really good. I need to look into this. I need to re-look at wording of stuff. Do you reckon there's any legal problems that may come into play if Fekir's already signed a 5-year deal? Yeah, because they are trying to suggest that he's already signed, or he's already agreed personal terms with Liverpool. But I'm not too sure at the moment, because again, we're going off what people are trying to say they know, but it's how true is the truth. How true is what we're getting at the moment. That's the worst part of it all. But yeah, it's very difficult at the moment to know what is true and what isn't. But what we're being led to believe is that everything is done, apart from Liverpool tried to renegotiate the fee with Leon. Everything else is done, apparently. So I'm not too sure, but what I do know is Fekir would have come off the pitch and gone, what's happened? What has gone on? This needs sorting out. I've got a World Cup to play. Get this done. That's what I believe. Nabil says, does Liverpool confirm 9 pre-season matches? One of them with Man United. Yes. Yeah, what do you guys make of that? Can there be a friendly? No, there can't, can there? It would never be a friendly against Man United, will it? Burn says, my God. It's got some of the cogs ticking. It's too late in the night, isn't it, really, over that? But on a serious note, though, it's a massive question. Can I get a fist pump, says Oisk. Oisk, are you ready? Fist pump. There you go. Handing out the fist pumps, guys. If you want to record it and you're fist pumping, fist pump, you have to literally, if you fist pump with me, then you need to record it and you need to hashtag On The Bench LFC fist pump and put it up on Twitter. But yeah, I'm handing them out for now, and it's going to be a main feature on this stream. Matthew says, Daz, who will win the World Cup? I think Brazil. What about you guys? France or Brazil for me, Matthew. Brazil, if they utilise Bobby, they've got a very dangerous attack. Very dangerous. But France, just look. Their players are ridiculous. So I wouldn't like to bet against France at the same time. But yeah, Brazil, I never like to bet against Brazil, because I just feel like the quality that they've got in their players, they can unlock anyone on their day. And if they use Bobby, we know his capabilities and how underrated he is. Mister says, so Daz, is it injury concerns or fee issues? Apparently, it's a bit of both, Mister. From what I believe, it's because of these injury concerns, Liverpool tried to renegotiate the fee with Leon, is what has been said time again over there. But there's different versions of this, and it is what you want to believe on it. But yeah, it's apparently there was a few injury concerns, but the medical was passed after a second opinion. But Liverpool then tried to negotiate the fee, is what was coming out quite a bit. And Leon was like, we're not backing down, and Liverpool was like, well, because of the concerns, because of what did show up, we're not willing to pay any more than that. There was no meeting in the middle. Leon announced that no deal was done before the 8 o'clock deadline that they'd given, hence the situation we got ourselves in now. That's the trouble right here, guys. So that was that bit. Fizzy says, some people are saying that Leon are delaying a deal due to paying tax or something to do with their books. Yeah, I think all that side of it, I don't believe now. On the pure facts that they started coming out saying that the deal will be done. If it was anything to do with that, then I don't think they would have started coming out saying about the deal being done. And it looks like the deal could happen. That's just my personal views, but that was another version of what people are saying. John Paul says, knee injury always reoccurs. Yeah, I know, because my knees was what stopped me from playing football, mate. Iceland will beat Spain in the final. Ramos gets smashed. Iceland to beat Spain. I love it. Burden, I want Argentina to win. Thomas, you're hiding. Says Paul. Thomas is hiding. Daz, you skipping my comments, says Reason dumber. Where's your comments, mate? I haven't seen any of your comments before that, buddy. Like I say, YouTube doesn't always show me it, but yeah, try and leave another comment, mate. I've seen that one, but on a serious note, I read every comment that I possibly can, so I'm not doing it on purpose, mate. Okay. Let's go Iceland, says Matthew. Yeah, I'd like to see Iceland beat Spain. I'm not gonna lie, that would be good. Imagine paying 90 million for a player and then they turn out like Pogba. Lol. Yes, that would be an embarrassment, wouldn't it? Just saying. Andre says Serbia is winning the World Cup. You heard it here first. I would take that. To be honest with you, England, I don't think are going to have a chance of winning the World Cup. I would like to sit here and say, yes, I'm patriotic, England are going to win the World Cup, but England never cease to amaze me. That they have quality players in their ranks, but they just don't do it. Hope someone on the Icelandic team breaks Ramos' legs, says Paul. This whole Fekir situation is just confusing, says Harry. And I believe it will get more confusing yet, guys. We haven't heard the worst of it. The rabbit hole will get deeper. Shabab says, has Nabil had documented issues of injury in his career? A few, I believe, but guys, this is a player that plays a lot of football, so it's not that bad. Kevin says there's a fist pump for your dad. Boom, fist pump. He has had injuries. I think most have. Yeah, this is a problem. This is a player that I don't consider to be a main worry, but at the same time, I'm not a Liverpool medical member. I'm not one of the medical staff. I'm not highly trained in all that stuff. But from the outskirts, looking at him, he plays a lot for Lyon. He's going to be playing in the World Cup. He's going to be doing what he does best, and he's a quality player. But we are on the outside. We don't know what was found. We don't. There's a lot to it. I hate to comment on stuff when I do not know facts. That's me as a person. Daz, I rewrote my chant so you can find it. I'm not seeing this chant. I'm not seeing it, mate. I don't think it's showing up to me, honestly. I went up to try and find it and it's just making it even worse because then I'm missing other comments. I'm really sorry. Seriously, YouTube don't show me all the comments, guys. I promise, I swear. It isn't me. Surely lfctv wouldn't do an interview with Fekir if they weren't 100% with it. That's my views. My dad got arthritis on his knees. It stopped him playing as well. Yeah, my thing, I got, I believe the doctor called it, I don't know whether it's pronounced like this, but I always called it Osgood-Schlatter's disease, and it's like a build-up of like liquid or fluid or something, they always told me, underneath and around the kneecap. I don't know a lot about it. All I know was I was in agony with my knees after doing anything, after running, after playing football, but I noticed it a lot. Definitely I notice it a lot now after doing anything as I got older, but I had an injury playing rugby at school. It's playing a different sport, but yeah, I thought it was just an injury, and then yeah, going and having further tests and that, like I said to you guys, getting into Charlton and then that happening, I thought, yes, going to be a football player like you do when you're young, and then find out that it was you kind of, I don't know, for me as a lad it was like, who cares about school, I'm going to be a professional football player. And then that happened, and then having tests done, and then I was like, no, you've got this. And then the doctor sitting me down and saying, you're not going to be a professional football player, lad. He was like, you need to slow up on playing sports and football and that. He said, because otherwise when you're older and you've got kids, you're not going to be able to kick a football around with them. And I was like, who cares? Like, I'm young, like I just want to play football now. I was like, I'm not even thinking about having kids. But yeah, it was the end of that basically for me. I just remember getting really upset about it, and yeah, I'm grateful that I did stop playing football like that, because now I do get to kick a football around my son. But yeah, I do suffer with my knees terribly. Salah probably has an outside chance of the Ballon d'Or. Yeah, Salah deserves it, in my opinion. Every little helps. Yes, indeed. Where was I here, guys? Michael Owen says Burn. Back in the 50s, says Paul. See, I'm missing comments here. How? I don't even know what you guys have put before that. Fizzy, I'm sorry to hear about that, Daz. Make sure your little Daz makes it. Yeah, I'm hoping Riley does well. He already loves football. He already kicks the ball around loads and now. I'm really looking forward to trying to coach him with football. And I hope as he gets older, he's just into it. I will never push him, but I hope he carries on enjoying it as much as what he does now. He's, from the moment he wakes up to the moment he goes to bed, he's always wanting to kick a football about. So I hope that continues. I'm going to bed now. Good night, Oyster, mate. Take it easy, buddy. Thank you for joining me tonight. To be honest, guys, I've really got to go to bed. It's 2 o'clock. It's gone 2 o'clock. Damn, you are still live. Christian, of course I'm still alive, mate. It's on the bench LFC. I never come off the bench, mate. Hi, Daz. Get some sleep, man. I know, Toxic. I know. I'm going to, guys. We wrote for the second time. I hope you see it this time, and it's not letting me copy and paste. I'm not seeing it, guys. No, it's not there. I want Akin Fenway to sign for us. True passion. On a serious note, I haven't seen anything else. I'm seeing, all of a sudden I'm seeing comments here that I hadn't seen before. Look, Connor Crosby's wrote again here. I will die an unhappy man if we never get to see that Fekir interview. Yes, saying that is going to bug the hell out of me. I need to see, I want to know that that's true as well, legit. Because if that's not legit, someone has put a lot of effort into that. That is a masterpiece. But yeah, I need to see that. If it doesn't ever happen, do you reckon someone will ever just take one for the team and just click? Do you know? I would love that to happen. Fekir is a great player. I think Liverpool is trying to use the knee issue as a negotiation point to get Fekir at a low price, because Fekir made it clear he wants to join NFC, so there is no bidding war. Yeah, it's possible, Reason. It is possible. They shouldn't be doing that, though, should they? If the deal's already a good deal, if they already had agreed a fee, don't mess about with it. Just sign him. Rewrote for the second time. I hope you see it. Yeah, I haven't seen it again, mate. Message me on Twitter with it so I get to see it, because it's not coming up in the chat, buddy. Everything is on hold, says Dean. It is, mate. It is indeed. No, I left ages ago. No, I left. Go to bed, Daz. Get your rest. I will in a minute, Paul. I will in a minute. Just trying to make sure, because I hate this. I hate that I haven't seen so many things. Good night, mate. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Connor. You take it easy, buddy. Good night to you as well. Yeah, agreed. Fizzy, he's too old. I want Brazil to knock out at group stages so we can sign Alisson quicker. Yeah. L, yes. I love that. I really like your name and your picture. That's quality. Götze links to LFC. Fulks, personally, that ship sailed long ago, in my opinion. Yeah, I spoke about this. I think he just spoke. He's left it. He said it's always an option to play under Jurgen Klopp. Again, he spoke about how he likes Jurgen Klopp, rated him and all this, but I don't think Liverpool are fully linked with him, to be honest. Will we go back in there? Who knows? But he's got issues as well. If we're bartering over Fekir, then what the hell will happen over him? You know. From Australia, 11:09 AM here. Thick. Wow. It's about 2:10 here in the morning. So I'm going to get off, guys. All right. And I'm going to let a lot of yous go to bed, because I know a lot of yous are absolute nutters and will stay up just as long as I live stream. So go to sleep. Okay. It's been an absolute pleasure, though. We've cheered up a lot after today's antics. Stay positive. Keep the positivity vibes. It's so close. Just because they've said that doesn't mean stuff, does it? But it is on hold. So what we should have, really, what someone should have tweeted out is that on hold music. That would have been quite funny, wouldn't it? Anyway, good night, says Matthew. Good night, mate. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome about doing a stream tonight. I've enjoyed it just as much as hopefully you guys have. It's been a pleasure to talk to all you lot. Yeah, hopefully the updates were all right as well. Okay, it's not too much. Like I say, don't listen to what you're hearing too much with it. I believe no one really knows too much of what's going on with it, and I think they're stirring that big rubbish pot. All right, Take care, guys. I've been on the bench LFC, running for Prime Minister. I'll see you in the next election. Take care, guys. I've been on the bench LFC. You've all been legends. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Good night, everyone. Fist bump. Boom.